BBN Jack Frost and stuff party people eyes. I hate the fact that I gotta see because there's a thing going on with my camera and my screen because my computer's broke. So whenever I turn the damn thing on, I'm looking not at the right spot because anyway, we got a lot to talk about today. The first thing we want to say is RIP to Scar, Big Scar. For everybody that don't know, Big Scar is an artist on 1017. Was that 1710? He's an artist on Gucci Mane's label. He's from Memphis. He recently just passed away from an overdose. Before we start this show, there's a couple of things that I want to say in regards to this. The first thing is this: drug abuse is not funny. Y'all look at these rappers and these social media people, and y'all see them get high and use all of these wild drugs, and we're desensitized. I want to say something. First, stop calling people drug addicts that aren't drug addicts. You making it so people don't even know how real drug addicts look. I'm going to give you a real good example of a problem that chronic drug users have. That's slurred speech. If somebody is telling you that somebody else is a chronic drug user and they do not have slurred speech, they are lying. Copy. That's one. Two, when we accuse people of being drug addicts that are not drug addicts, we confuse the population of individuals, like I said, who don't know how drug addicts look. So they don't know their sons is a drug addict. They don't know their mothers is a drug addict. They don't know their daughters, their sisters, their friends. Because you busy calling people drug addicts that aren't. So they can't even tell who needs help. Lying on individuals is hurtful, harmful, and it hurts more than the individual you lying on. That's one. Two, I wanted to show you a couple of clips of this Big Scar guy on social media. I decided not to, primarily because all of the clips that I found that were accentuating the point I was trying to make, he was smoking, and I try not to have smoking on the show, especially during the day. So we might show it tonight, but we're not showing it during the movie. That's just out of the question. I'll think about it. So I say all that to say this, and I want us to be mindful. There's people out here that got bad drug problems, real drug problems, not fake drug problems. Not there's an individual who's evil and don't like them, so they telling you that they smoke crack or they do heroin. I'm talking about real drug problems. Every single person that's a fan of that Big Scar guy, I don't want to hear you. Every rap guy that's busy saying RIP to Big Scar, but were the same people that were watching him get high and watching him pop all them perks and watching him destroy his life, which I didn't care because he was making the music y'all liked, or you didn't care because he was doing some things that you appreciated. You're part of the problem. The people that accuse people of being on drugs that aren't on drugs, you're a part of the problem. So I'm not here to condemn the drug sellers. The drug sellers is supplying something that, for whatever reason, the community wants. So RIP to Big Scar. I didn't know the guy. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people that he loved, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that loved him. But until we change this dynamic where you cannot be a successful black person unless you're on drugs, or if you're a successful black person, people assume you're on drugs. Until we change this dynamic, it's always going to be a war on black men. That being said, let's get into the show.
Life shoddy, and defense attorneys have called it a record label. Last week, Sergio Kitchens, better known as rapper Gunna, took the first plea deal, followed by Walter Murphy, an alleged YSL co-founder. Then Woonie Lee, rapper Slime Life Shoddy, and Martinez Arnold, rap name Little Duke, cut deals. Now today, Quantavious Greer or rapper Unfunk entered a guilty plea. All 5 have been sentenced to between 9 and 10 years on probation. They will also have to testify at the YSL trial if attorneys on either side ask them to.
The Fifth Amendment says I am not going to testify because I refuse to incriminate myself. You can do that.
Daryl Cohen is a prosecutor turned defense attorney. He's not involved in the YSL case, but is following it closely. If Gunna, Greer, or any of the others to take plea deals are called to testify, he says they can only use the Fifth Amendment to avoid certain questions, meaning they could offer valuable testimony.
But you cannot take the Fifth when it comes to testimony towards someone else or some other people that were involved in a crime.
Real quick, I wanted to replay this clip for y'all this morning because there's a point that I want to make. I want to rewind for a minute and we're going to talk about some stuff. Okay, first, I can't help it that this is what the news feed is. I can't help it that this shit that I've been saying for over a year, right? I've been saying this shit since these guys got locked up, whenever the fuck that was. I can't help it if I was one of the first people to say it or the first person to say it, and no one else wanted to get on this bandwagon until a couple of weeks ago. I can't help it if I was first. I understand that I'm going to continuously be treated like there's something wrong with me being first, but I can't help that I'm first. So I'm not trying to repeat the same content. I'm just giving more insight on the content that I've already spoken on that I'm assuming people didn't see. Because if you think that I didn't say this first, then you didn't see when I said it before. And if you think that I'm just repeating content, then that means that you didn't understand what I was saying off the rip. So I want to say this to be clear. I'm re-showing this specific clip for a reason. I need for y'all to understand these deals that these dudes is taking. If they get called to the stand, they have to go to the stand. There is no, I'm going to go to the stand and plead the Fifth. You cannot plead the Fifth if you are not complicit in the crime. If you are not implicating yourself, you cannot plead the Fifth. Now, could we just stop 1 second because I want to mention something about Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez's case. When they asked that girl about the who shot Meg or whatever the fuck about the shooting with Meg, she pled the Fifth. If you get it, you get it. We're talking about Meg and Tory Lanez today too. This is just more important. If you get it, you get it. You cannot plead the Fifth unless you're implicating yourself. So when they call you to go to get on the stand and you testifying and you say I plead the Fifth, and whoever's asking you the questions don't believe that you are pleading the Fifth because you are implicating yourself in the crime, if you tell about the crime, they will then take you back to the judge's chambers. After they have, after they come, they're going to consult. You're going to say, can I approach the bench? You're going to ask the judge, could he approach the bench? Him, the other attorney, is going to approach the bench. They're going to talk to the judge. He's going to say, look, judge, I know this guy's lying. He's saying blase blah about a thing. They're going to show the transcript, all the paperwork of what he previously agreed to. Oh, wait, we ain't even there yet one way, but you right on point and putting that comment up there too. So listen, they're going to approach the bench. They're going to talk to the judge. They're going to say, judge, he just don't want to answer the question. The judge is going to take him back into his, if they can't sort it out right there, you're going to either say you have to answer the question, or he might believe that he might really violate himself. They're going to take you back into the chambers. You're going to have to answer the question in front of the judge in the chambers with the paperwork there that you already gave. Yeah, whatever the hell. There is no, you are not implicating yourself and you still plead the Fifth. There is no that. I think that is the misconception that a lot of niggas have. Y'all don't understand how court work. That's why y'all go to jail. I'm never going to stop saying this. You want to know why them white collar niggas don't go to jail? It's not that they don't want to prosecute white collar crimes. It says that they understand the law and we don't. That's it. That's it. That's all. They understand the law. Also, when you commit white collar crimes, you got a shitload of money to spend on lawyers. So there's that too. But they understand the law. You guys think you could just get on the stand and say, I plead the fifth. That's not how that works. Just so we could be clear. And why am I saying all of this? I want to respond to this comment on the stream real quick. One Way Entertainment said, also 15 years of probation. My dude, did you see what they did to Meek Mill? They gave Meek Mill like how many years of probation, and then the shit ended up being like 10? You see what they did to Meek Mill, right? That lady was trying to keep Meek Mill in jail. She was never going to let Meek Mill off. What do you think is going to happen with these dudes? These dudes are going to work. He's going to work for the government for the next 15 years. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that, right? Hold on, stop. You do know that when they say, we're going to give you probation, you're basically working for them. You become an agent of theirs. You know this, right? Like, this isn't me telling you anything new, right? I'm not putting you on the game, right? Once you sign those papers and you on because they can violate you at any time for any reason. They don't need a reason. Y'all keep thinking they need a reason. Your probation officer could just decide that you need to go back to jail, and you're going back to jail. Imagine if they had an actual reason. So I say all that to say this. Let me play this clip. Next clip.
Individuals who were both housed at the Fulton County Jail. The first phone call was on February 22nd, 2022, Your Honor. And this is a phone call by one of the co-defendants, Christian Eppinger. That individual called this defendant asking permission from a person known as Slime, whether or not he would have permission to harm Wyatt Benalucci, also known as Richard Bennett. Your Honor, that phone call came after Mr. Bennett had already been attacked by other members of the YSL gang in the jail. Your Honor, although Mr. Spellman did take the phone call and agreed.
Whoa, can we stop it? I didn't mean to remove the damn thing.
It does
Can
not
we stop it right there? I got a lot to say. Okay, first of all, pay attention to what I just told you. What did I just tell you? They could call you at any time for any crime. You become, because you working for them. Okay, so let's rewind for a minute. Why are they giving this guy 15 years? You know why they giving this guy? Anybody know why they giving this guy 15 years probation? I'm gonna give y'all a minute. Also, I want to know, are you Team Thug or Team Gunna? I'm funny. Okay. So are you Team Thug? Are you Team Gunna? Are you Team Atlanta PD? I want to know. Are you Team Thugs? Is your Team Gunners? Or is you Team Atlanta's PDs? I need to know. So let's be clear about a couple things, right? I want to be clear about a couple things. I had to stop it right there. Let me explain why. Do y'all understand why they gave him a deal? They gave him a deal so they could find Gunna, so they could find Young Thug guilty for attempted murder charges. Y'all do know this, right? Like, this isn't rocket science, right? Like, this isn't rocket science, is it? This isn't rocket science, right? They want to make sure they get Thug. So every single individual that they got information on that could implicate Thug in a crime, they're offering a deal to. This particular person puts Thug on the heels of an attempt murder charge twice. And it also does another extremely important thing. Does anybody want to put it in the chat? It also does the main thing that they're trying to do. This is the dude that called Thug and asked for permission to kill dude. That makes Thug the kingpin. That makes Thug the godfather. So that's the only reason why this guy's getting off, because he never even tried to do the thing. He just called for permission. Now that leads another question. Did the police tell him to call for permission? Were they setting this shit up a year ago? How long ago were they setting this up? And how should we feel about that? Can we talk about Casanova for 2 seconds? Shout out to Casanova 2 times. So, also, free Casanova. So, just so we can be clear, Casanova 2 times got caught up. They already had a whole bunch of shit on him. But when did Casanova 2 times get caught up? When that dude down in mother effing Florida shot the guy and bragged that he shot the dude for Casanova. That was there's no coming back from. Y'all do understand this. There was no coming back for that from Cass. Like, even if Cass could beat every other charge, that charge right there would then make basically all the other charges reapply. You understand? Gunna got a deal because Gunna was getting directions from Young Thug. If at any time Gunna was being a boss and telling niggas to go commit crimes on his own, he might not get the deal from Thug, for Thug. I want to be clear about this. Gunna got that deal because on the wiretaps and everywhere else, they have Thug telling Gunna to tell this person to do that and tell that person to do this. Now listen to the next thing these people say. Stop. It seems like they have nothing on who? You know I'm about to... Hold on. Can we just entertain this for 2 seconds? I'll kick them in a minute. Let's just entertain this for 2 seconds. Seems like they have nothing on who? Please don't let this be one of those days that I'm only talking to people that don't know what they're talking about and I can't talk to people that got it. I mean, we have One Way Entertainment. He came in here with some strong comments, so this might not be one of those days. I'm hoping this ain't one of those days, man. Anyway. Let's replay this clip. I'm about to kick this guy. Who don't they got nothing on? If he don't tell me, so they don't got nothing on Young Who? Who don't they got nothing on Young Who? Explain how they don't got nothing. How about that? I'm not inviting you up here to talk to me because you're obviously an idiot. But explain to me how they have nothing.
That ever took place, nothing happened to Mr. Bennett subsequent to that phone call. Second, Your Honor, we had...
Also, just so we could be clear, this right here is a lady explaining how they have Young Thug on the phone agreeing to a hit. So while I'm actually showing you that they have something on Young Thug, Money Stack says they have nothing. I just want y'all to understand this. I get to call people that make comments like this an idiot. You do too.
Call came after Mr. Bennett had already been attacked by other members of the YSL gang. Permission.
Real quick, the reason in which why they say he asked for permission after the dude was already attacked, it might be two different. It might be for a couple of different reasons, but two reasons I could personally think of is they want to make sure that they're letting you know that he didn't attack at all. He never got the opportunity. That's one. So that's one less of a crime. And two, they want it to be known that there's a possibility that Young Thug had already been sending people to go kill this dude. So they wanna put the first attempt murder on Young Thug. You understand what I'm saying? So in order for them to make it easier for them to do that, that's why they want to mention that this person had nothing to do with the first attack. This guy's Young Thug reach is so broad that he could get, he has people everywhere. You understand what the implication is? You understand what they're gonna want the jury to hear? You understand? What you gotta know is people that lie a lot, right? They really do think that they could go into court and say anything and win. That's what you gotta understand. People that lie a lot, like Amber Heard, like well, we don't know what's gonna happen with the Meg Thee Stallion situation. We're gonna discuss that also. But people that lie a lot, they really think that these things work in court. You gotta understand. Like Megan Thee Stallion really thinks she don't need no evidence. All she needs to do is go to court and have people come into court and lie, and she should win. So hold on. I want you to just hear Money Stacks. I'm not putting your shit up on the screen either because I'm not doing that. It's just, you don't make no sense. So they said they keep giving deals to testify against Young Thug. So you think they're going to keep letting people out of jail for free when they don't have a case? So you think they're just putting people out of jail for free? They have no case on Young Thug. Or do you think they're giving people time off and letting people go because they actually do have a case against Young Thug? They just need help. Please, could we get some other people commenting in here? Please. So basically, they want to let it be known. I don't know what all of that's about, but I am going to kick you. Oh, I don't know what that's about. I'm not going to kick you yet. So just so we can be clear, right? I'm going to have to kick this person in a minute. I can tell. But just so we could be clear, I just want to be clear about this. They're letting dude off 15 years because they want to hit Young Thug with the attempt murder. And obviously, that's a whole nother charge, making somebody pay in order to put a hit out on somebody. So they want to bring these charges against Thug. Remember, they're not offering Thug no deal. You could do whatever you want, Money Stack. If you want to leave, you could leave. If you want to do a drop, you could do a drop. You could do whatever you want. But if you was gonna do a drop, you wouldn't say it, would you? Oh, should we just kick that guy? Who think we should just kick Money Stack? Drop some frost if you think we should just kick him. All right, so I never believe people when they say that, by the way. So you was gonna do a drop, but first you was gonna come here and try to ruin my show? That's what you was gonna do? You was gonna ruin my show, and then you was gonna support my show after you ruined it. Nah, I'm just kicking you. You're gonna ruin my show, and then you're gonna support my show after you could ruin it. So the only way I'm allowed to have a show is if you're allowed to come ruin it every day, so nobody else can enjoy it.
From a person known as Slime, whether or not you have permission to harm Wyatt and Alucci, also known as Rashard Bennett. Your Honor, that phone call came after Mr. Bennett had already been attacked by other members of the YSL gang in the jail. Your Honor, although Mr. Spellman did take the phone call and agreed on the Slime, it does not appear that that ever took place. Nothing happened to Mr. Bennett subsequent to that phone call. Second, Your Honor, we have a phone call on April 7, 2022, where another co-defendant by the name of Cordarius Dorsey also called Mr. Sumlin on a jail call and asked Mr. Sumlin to either rob or kill an individual known as Head. Mr. Dorsey provided Mr. Sumlin with a phone number to kind of set up an armed robbery and whatever would happen after that armed robbery.
I need for you to understand all of these crimes that they're talking about, they're going to attribute these to Thug.
We later found through investigation that Head was an individual by the name of Harold Bennett. What we learned is there was nothing that happened to Mr. Bennett afterwards. So there was this agreement on the telephone. However, it does not appear that anything happened subsequent to those two telephone calls. Your Honor, those things, the social media posts, in addition to the those two phone calls, is how Mr. Sumlin has furthered the enterprise in this case.
Real quick, have y'all noticed that almost everybody calls donation drops now?
And that's what the state would have expected to prove in this case within the trial.
As it pertains to you in count one, that's conspiracy to violate the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act. This court will sentence you to 15 years to serve on probation, subject to the special conditions that have been set forth on the record already in terms of your plea, and I'll go over some of those with you in just a minute. As it pertains to count 47, conspiracy to commit a crime, murder, this court will sentence you to 15 years to serve on probation, subject to the special conditions. Count 48 is participation in criminal street gang activity, YSL. This court will sentence you to 15 years to serve on probation, subject to the special conditions already set forth. And on count 55, as it pertains to you, conspiracy to commit a crime, murder, this court will also sentence you to 15 years to serve probation, subject to the special conditions therein. All counts 1, 47, 48, and 55 will run concurrently to you. That means that concurrent means they run at the same time, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
My fault. I gotta do this. Some weird shit happens with my YouTube every day that I gotta come in and redo all of the everything. It's crazy. It's just, it don't even make sense. It's like somebody else has control over my page. I don't even know. It don't even make sense. Anyway, I'm assuming they know if they delete my page that it's a crime, so that's why they haven't done that. I guess it's a federal crime. I guess that's why they haven't done that. With that being said, I want to be clear about something. I want there to be no misunderstanding. I want us to have a full comprehensive understanding about this point I'm going to make right here. If you think that they would have gave those dudes deals, and upon giving those guys deals, that those guys do not have to testify against Young Thug, explain that to me. I'm here. For all the people that think that they don't have to testify against Young Thug, please explain it to me. Why would they give them deals if they don't have to testify? Why would they give them deals if they didn't give them any information to help them with this case? When do you know the government to have actual criminals that they can prosecute? Actual criminals that they can prosecute. Right there. With the ability to prosecute them. And then they say, you know what? We're not going to prosecute you. We're just going to send you home with 15 years probation. No real reason. I'm here. I'm listening. Explain it to me. Explain it to me. I would just like to know how that makes sense. That's it. And I would like to know, when does the government do things like these? Because obviously, you know, every day we go live and every day I got people that come in here and tell me stuff like there's no case. Imagine you saying, yo, they don't got no case against that guy. And you be like, wait, why don't they got a case? Well, they're giving everybody deals to testify. That means that they have a case. That literally means that they have a case. You know what they do when they have no case? They keep investigating. Every once in a while, they have no case and they end up going to trial like motherfucking this Meg Thee Stallion situation. But you know what they do when there's no case? They keep investigating. That's it. So I 100% don't understand people talking about they have no case. So they had no case, but they arrested everybody? So they had just arrested everybody. They had no case. They can't hold them. You know if they have, just so we can be clear, you know when they have no case, they can't even hold you, right? You're saying Young Thug, just so we could, I'm going to get off of this in 2 seconds, but you're saying Young Thug that have all of these millions behind him, money that other people even said they'll pay, so he don't even got to pay it. Him. The courts were able to hold somebody with damn near inexhaustible resources with nothing, with no case, with no nothing. I'm just talking with logic and reason. If you don't agree with me, you don't have to. Not everybody has logic and reason. But I'm not going to stand here and use different logic and use different reason in order to make you happy. You can go get your own show and say all of the wild shit you want. I'm going to consistently keep bringing y'all actual facts and opinions based on actual facts, just so we can be clear. I just want to be clear about that. Listen, pay attention. So, Young Thug's brother, Gunna, this dude, Obama, and 2 or 3 other people that we know for a fact have signed proffers. Wait, Bob, I gotta rewind. We know for a fact have signed deals with the government in which where they're getting time, they're getting let go. They're going straight home. Don't forget this part. They're going straight home. Now, do y'all remember in August or July, whenever that was, that Fannie Willis says that she already got profits from multiple members of YSL? Am I the only one that remembers that? I can't be the only person that be remembering this stuff. Like, for real, for real. Am I really the only person that be remembering this stuff? Or do other people also be remembering this stuff? Like, am I really the only one? Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I be remembering things and the other people don't remember it. And I know that it happened. So I'm not questioning whether it happened or not. I'm questioning other shit. Okay, so real quick. I don't think that this is a thing that happens. I don't think it's a thing that happens. But the way my life is set up, I'm kind of thinking that this might be a possibility. Have y'all heard about people like slipping through dimensions and weirdo shit like that? Like you could slip into a whole alternate dimension? That's what I mean. I don't think that that's real. But because of the things that people believe about me, that is nowhere near reality. And because of all of the times that I keep saying, do y'all remember a thing? And I'm the only one that remembers it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm starting to think that even some of this stuff that I don't believe, maybe it might be a possibility, even though I don't believe it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't live in the real world with the rest of y'all. Like, I don't have that. I wish I did, but I don't have that privilege of living in the real world where I do things and then people treat me because of what I'm doing. I live in a world where it don't matter what I do. People treat me how the people that hate me tell them to treat me. So I don't live in the same world with the rest of y'all. So maybe that's why I feel this way. I don't know. But I don't live in the same world with the rest of y'all. The world I live in, people don't treat me the way that I carry myself. People treat me the way the people that hate me tell them to treat me. You understand? So that's the world I live in. We got a part of it. Let's look at this other clip one more time, and then is this the right one? It's the right one. Let's look at this clip one more time.
Attorneys have called it a record label. Last week, Sergio Kitchens, better known as rapper Gunna, took the first plea deal, followed by Walter Murphy, an alleged YSL co-founder. Then Wooney Lee, rapper Slime Life Shoddy, and Martinez Arnold, rap name Little Duke, cut deals. Now today, Quantavious Greer or rapper Unfunk entered a guilty plea. All 5 have been sentenced to between 9 and 10 years on probation. They will also have to testify at the YSL trial if attorneys on either side ask them to.
I promise you, all of those dudes are shooters. Well, except for Gunna. I promise you, those other dudes are shooters. I promise you those other dudes are shooters. And I promise you this dude that they just hooked up, he a shooter too. They're literally giving the deals to the niggas that caught bodies for Thug. I promise you. I promise you. They're literally giving deals to all. I promise you. They are literally giving deals. They're literally giving deals, just so we can be clear, to everybody that was a shooter for YSL. I promise you. I promise you. If you're a shooter for YSL, they're going to give you a deal and send you home. Why do you think they watching them for 15 years? You think they watching them for 15 years for no reason? They know that this dude is going to come out and kill somebody else. They already know it. They know that all of them dudes that shooters is going to come out and kill somebody. They just want Thug that bad. These dudes is kill. I'm telling you, these dudes is all shooters. What the fuck, yo? Pardon my language. Checking to make sure my thing is straight. Anyway, real quick, whose side are you on? 26 people voted. 50% said Thug. 19% said Gunna. 31% said Team Atlanta PD. Like, what all of the red bases away in jails? We trying to clean these streets up. I'm Team Atlanta PD, by the way, just so you can be clear. I'm Team Atlanta PD. If Thug did those crimes, he deserved to go to jail. Just like those people that are currently, I'm gonna tell you how wild it is. Hold on. We about to talk about snitching for a minute. Just like those people who are currently turning and snitching. I want to say something real quick, and I want to be clear about this whole thing. Where are all the niggas that was talking crazy about Tekashi? So none of them are going to talk about Gunna? Because Tekashi still gets shit to this day. Every single person I see talking shit about Tekashi that not talking shit about Gunna or these YSL niggas, you niggas is fake. I said it. I don't care. You niggas is fake. I'm not concerned about you. You niggas is all fake. Every last one of you who dragged Tekashi, but y'all quiet right now, y'all fake. You know you fake. I don't got to tell you. Every last one of y'all that was over here trying to disrespect me because I was making Tekashi content, and at the same time, now y'all not talking about nobody making Gunna content, y'all all fake. Every last one of y'all, that every single time Tekashi makes a fucking a post, and then y'all talking about, here comes that rap, and y'all not saying nothing about these dudes, y'all fake. Where my son at? He gonna be politically correct in this situation. But were you politically correct when you was talking about the Mexican guy? I'm just asking. So my son, when you was talking about the Mexican guy, were you politically correct then? He's gonna be politically correct here. He's gonna be like, yo, I don't agree with the snitching, and he's gonna try to say it as nice as possible. Why? Because you scared of them niggas. Let's just keep it a stack. I'm over here alone by myself. Everybody know that. And I still stay calling a mother effing whatever it is, I call it what it is. I'm over here by myself. You're supposed to be the whole New York general. I just want to be clear about that. You're supposed to be the whole New York general. You haven't called out these niggas yet? As soon as you thought Tekashi was talking crazy, he was all over him. Shout out to BMF. I'm on that time. He says, I don't support Gunna nor Young Thug because they knew what they was doing, and I'm on that time. All of you niggas out here destroying our community. I'm not with you. If y'all want to turn that shit around, I'm here for that. But as long as y'all destroying our community, I'm not here for that. If you one of them dudes, you like, yo, I haven't got caught yet. I need to try to make this shit right. But all of you niggas that talking about, I'm going to go destroy our community, then I'm going to go give the school some money, eat a dick. All of you mofos that think that y'all gonna go do a damn clothes drive, and then y'all gonna go put $1 million of drugs in the hood after you go do a $2,000 clothes, a $20,000 clothes drive, and then you're gonna go put $1 million of drugs in the hood. Eat a dick. Pardon my language, but that time. Why in the hell do we gotta act like we like niggas because they supposed to be tough? Nah, you good, BMF. I appreciate your comments. We all be going through stuff. You already know I know. I appreciate your comments. I'm gonna put that shit up there. Let's go. I don't need you to agree with me. But if you don't agree with me, please let it make sense. That's all I ever asked for. If you just saying the I'm not talking to you, obviously, BMF. If you just saying the opposite of what I'm saying, what the fuck? I can't have a communication with a person that no matter what I say, you're just gonna say the opposite. Shout out to BMF. So that's why I say explain yourself. And then you can't explain yourself because you don't got no point. Not talking to BMF. If you don't have a point, just, you could comment anything. You don't even got to talk about the subject. You could just say hi to people. But if you want to talk directly to me, please let it be on the subject. I don't know what's so hard about that. That's not even hard. Yeah, I said free Casanova. Somebody said crazy. I'm going to let this go. Somebody said, yeah, I said free Casanova. You don't know why I said free Casanova. You don't know what Casanova was or wasn't doing. You don't know. That don't mean I don't know. Because you don't know something, I have to respond a certain way. Some of these rappers that get locked up and go to jail really are innocent. Some of these rappers that locked up and go to jail really are innocent. Because you don't know, that don't mean I don't know. What in the hell? Imagine a motherfucker trying to tell you that you can only talk about the things that they know, and then they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing, but you can only talk about what they know, but they don't know nothing. What in the hell? That's freak ass. I'm gonna say this here. He's one of the artists that reached out to me, and if I knew that he was about to really get caught up in, it's a long story. But Cass reached out to me at one point. Salute to Cass. Free Cass. But when he reached out to me, I stood clear of him for a reason. He reached out to me. But when he reached out to me, it was too late. I stood clear of him for a reason. Now I'm gonna kick this person because I don't want to have to stay on this content. I don't want to keep talking about this. I'm gonna just leave it alone and get back to what we talking about. Free Cass. You don't know. That don't mean I don't know. Niggas be like, I don't know a thing, so that means that you can't know it. Y'all really, these are the channels y'all go to, the people that don't know nothing. Those are the channels y'all hang out on, or do y'all hang out on my page where I be telling y'all the future? Where I be telling y'all what's gonna happen? Or do you hang out on the people page? How many times have I told y'all guys the future? Now, if I tell you that Casanova got set up, you're not gonna believe me? Did he do some shit and fuck up? Absolutely. Should he be in jail for what he's in jail for? No. That's my point. Was there drug dealing involved? I don't want to get into that. Because that's a whole different conversation that I would prefer to have with Cass. So I'm going to move off of this. I'm going to get on to the other thing. But once again, there are a lot of rappers in jail. There are a lot of people in jail. But there are a lot of rappers in jail that are not guilty. Copy? There's a couple of straightway guys that got caught up. And they shouldn't be in jail. They just... The funny thing is, one of the dudes I spoke to, he don't even blame Tekashi. He blamed two of them niggas. Blame a whole nother nigga. I'm just going to be quiet about that, though. Because all of y'all going to be free at some point. And I'm just going to say that much. And leave it there. I'm not going nowhere else with it. All of y'all going to be free at one point. Because y'all all going to come out. Y'all all going to be free at one point. At least the ones I'm talking about. Y'all going to all be free at one point. All right? So, dude, that... It's on you, all right? Y'all gonna all be free at one point. You're not gonna be able to front. Now, with that being said, let's get back to what we're talking about. I'm so sorry about that. I want to be clear about this. Let me replay this clip real quick for the people that just got it here. I'm gonna replay this clip for y'all real quick. Listen.
Have called it a record label. Last week, Sergio Kitchens, better known as rapper Gunna, took the first plea deal, followed by Walter Murphy, an alleged YSL co-founder. Then Wooney Lee, rapper Slime Life Shoddy, and Martinez Arnold, rap name Little Duke, cut deals. Now today, Quantavious Greer or rapper Unfunk entered a guilty plea. All five have been sentenced to between 9 and 10 years on probation. They will also have to testify at the YSL trial if attorneys on either side ask them to.
The Fifth Amendment says I am not going to testify because I refuse to incriminate myself. You can do that.
Daryl Cohen is a prosecutor turned defense attorney. He's not involved in the YSL case, but is following it closely. If Gunna, Greer, or any of the others to take plea deals are called to testify, he says they can only use the Fifth Amendment to avoid certain questions, meaning they could offer valuable testimony.
But you cannot take the Fifth when it comes to testimony towards someone else or some other people that were involved in a crime.
Young Thug is charged with violating the state's RICO Act along with criminal street gang and firearms crimes. Other defendants face those same crimes, while a few are charged with murder and attempted murder. Cohen says with each guilty plea, remaining defendants might start becoming nervous.
More of a possibility that people are going to testify against me, and it may not just be one person, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. But on the other hand, I would use it and say, yeah, they pled guilty because they are guilty. We're pleading not guilty because we're not.
get it? Do you get it? I want to stop for a second because I keep hearing that I'm not intelligent and I keep hearing that I'm not smart. So I like to stop sometimes and see if anybody else heard what I heard. And my point I want to make real quick is, did you just pick up what dude just said? Did you really get what dude just said? Did you really get what dude just said? I'm going to help out and I'll play the end of the clip one more time.
Have called the street gang and firearms crimes. Other defendants face those same crimes, while a few are charged with murder and attempted murder. Cohen says with each guilty plea, remaining defendants might start becoming nervous.
More of a possibility that people are going to testify against me, and it may not just be one person, maybe two or three or four. But on the other hand, I would use it and say, yeah, they pled guilty because they are guilty. We're pleading not guilty because we're not.
Gang defense attorneys have called it a record label.
All right, so I don't want to hold the show up, and I know people don't like commenting, and I'm pretty sure that nobody heard, right? I'm pretty sure nobody heard what Jesus Christ roamed the world, and he was basically what people call poor. You think Jesus Christ was dumb also? So you also think Jesus Christ was stupid? And all of his apostles. You think all of them was stupid too, right? None of them was smart. You know, the people that preach the Bible. You don't think none of them was smart neither, right? The people that preach the Bible. Okay. So you only equate how important somebody is or how intelligent somebody is to how much money they have. So explain, just so we could be clear, explain Mahatma Gandhi. He's already kicked. Explain Mahatma Gandhi. People only have value if they have money. Explain Mahatma Gandhi. Explain every single person who preaches the Bible and isn't rich. Oh, so the thing that you're saying is wrong. You're just trying to preach satanic doctrine. No, I get it. Listen and pay attention. I need for you to understand this. I'm going to play it one more time. I know you're not going to get it.
Last week, Sergio Kitchens, better
Also,
known as
if
rapper.
I'm not so smart, why wasn't you able to tell me what I'm thinking about? If I'm not so smart and it's so simple. Nobody commented, by the way. It's so simple, right?
A few are charged with murder and attempted murder. Cohen says with each guilty plea, remaining defendants might start becoming nervous.
More of a possibility that people are going to testify against me, and it may not just be one person, maybe two or three or four. But on the other hand, I would use it and say, yeah, they pled guilty because they are guilty. We're
Okay, so I'm going to explain this the easiest way that I can, because obviously we got people in here that they lack, and they just here to just look to say the opposite of whatever they hear me saying. It really sucks that I don't get more people in here to actually support the channel. It sucks. Like, it really does. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, I wake up every day and I basically come into a room to talk to people that hate me, or at least the only people that talk are the ones that hate me. Like, just imagine you going to work every day and the only people that you come across that actually interacts with you are the people that hate you. But the people that don't hate you, they don't interact with you. And there are people that don't hate you. They just refuse to interact with you and only here to watch the people that hate you interact with you. A lot of y'all quit jobs that y'all got to do that at. A lot of human beings quit jobs that happens at. I just want to point that out. So I want to be clear about something. Listen, pay attention. They're pleading guilty to crimes that they are saying Young Thug is also a part of. I'm going to say this again. They're pleading guilty to crimes that they are also saying that Young Thug is a part of. Do you get it? I'm going to say it again. They're pleading guilty to crimes that Young Thug has already, they're pleading guilty to crimes that they're saying that Young Thug was a part of. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? They're pleading guilty to crimes that they're saying that Young Thug is a part of. Every single crime that they're pleading guilty to, they are going to go on the stand and testify to. Now, if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. That's literally how the police have always worked. That's how the police have always worked. I don't think I'm telling y'all the future as much as I'm just telling y'all common sense, but everybody is looking at pages that don't use common sense. I think that's more of anything else than anything. I don't think I have some kind of spiritual gift where I know what's going to happen. I think I'm literally just using common sense, but you guys spend so much time talking to people that's full of hate. You spend so much time going on people's pages that don't do nothing but slander other people. You spend so much time being around shit that don't do nothing but cloud your brain. You spend a lot of time. You can't tell me this is a lie, because I see people that be getting millions of views and they don't do nothing but spit insanity. There's some chick that's busy talking about the Meg Thee Stallion case and basically said that since Tory fired the gun up in the air, that's proof that he shot Meg Thee Stallion. The bitch had 100,000 views on that video. I was one of them. It's like, what in the hell? I think the internet, and this is just some real shit, I think the internet was put here to help people go to hell. I think that Satan needed a mechanism to help speed people to go to hell. So what happens is the internet exists, so people know that they could attack people that can't never come into physical contact with them. You understand what I'm saying? So I think the internet is here to help people go to hell. I'm honest. I'm being honest with you. That's what I think the internet is here for. To help spread evil, so Armageddon. So the end of days could come quicker. That's what I think the internet is here for. Why do you think I'm constantly on here trying to preach God? I think the internet is literally here to help push the end of days here. That's what I think it's here for, period. Why do you think people was going so crazy out in the street for no reason? People are just bananas, yo. They just pushing people in front of trains, all types of different. Where do you think all of this build up from? If you go look at these guys' internet history, I promise you, they're arguing on the internet all day and they just watching content that got to do with violence and sex. I promise you. I promise you. Why do you think channels like mine that try to talk positive get attacked? You think we get attacked for no reason? You think there's no reason why Satan wishes I was dead? You don't think there's no reason why Satan want me to be homeless? You don't think there's no reason why Satan don't want me to have nothing? Because I'm literally out here. God is showing you that the words that I'm saying as far as speaking on him is more right than wrong. by allowing for me to be accurate about all the other shit that I'm talking about. He's showing you I know what I'm talking about. He's literally showing you I'm knowing what I'm talking about, and that you should also pay attention to other things that I'm saying. Literally. I don't know no other way to put that. If you know how God works, you know what the fuck? God sends you blessings through people, period. You don't think he's trying to send people a blessing by having somebody come on the internet and telling you the real about shit? And how can he prove to you that I know what I'm talking about? When I talk about factual information, I'm right more than I'm wrong. I'm just saying. So I want to make this point. They're giving these people these deals because they want them to specifically come to court and speak about the crimes that they committed with Young Thug. There's no other reason to give them a deal other than that. So you think they're giving them a deal because they want these people, kids, to have fathers? They're like, yo, we know you committed all of these crimes. We want your kid to have a father. You think that's what's happening? You think that's what's happening? They like, yo, your kid, they need a father. We know you killed 30 niggas, but your kid, you gotta be there for him.
Man, it's not. These folks come out, I done shot and killed somebody now. What? Yeah, that was this thing on the side.
Real quick, I told you, they're giving all of the shooters, they're giving everybody that caught a body. If you caught a body for Thug, they ready to give you a deal. I'm gonna talk real shit. There's some niggas that's not caught up and locked up in jail. And right now might be your chance, if you ready to snitch, right now might be your chance to get that shit wiped off your ledger. Right now, if you caught a body for Thug, I'm pretty sure you can call the DA and they will just wipe your fucking shit clean. Don't let that go over your head. These niggas is shooters. These niggas is killers. And they giving them deals and letting them straight out of prison.
You ain't got to cry, man. It's not. These folks come out, I done shot and killed somebody now. What? Yeah, that was this thing on the side. He said, accused. He said, I'm the one who, I don't know, this shit crap. Okay. These folks trying goddamn murder, gang charges, and like they saying I'm trying to like get more ranking in the game. That's why I guess that's why the shit I did.
I'm sorry to say this, but I just want to be clear about something. I'm a God-fearing man. I don't never want to see nor fight somebody that I think that I want to kill. So there is no way that I would want to go around somebody that I don't think that I would be able to control myself. So no, I don't want to do no celebrity boxing with that guy. I don't want to talk to that guy. I don't want to see that guy. If I see that guy, I'm going to assume he's there to take my life, and I'm going to act accordingly. I just want y'all to know. So stop telling me about that. That's not something that could ever happen. I'm ready. There's not something that could ever happen. Go find God. If you go find God, you wouldn't be over here talking to me. Go find God. All right? I can't help you find God, because if I could, you would have found them. Go find somebody to help you find God.
Whatever the shit they accuse of, he's like, it's for initiation, like a higher rank in the game. Like
Yeah, but that's why you just need to cooperate and do what you got to do to get on up out of there, because you have a son.
They're giving deals to everyone. She knows this. She's telling him this. Why? Because she's talking to the other women in the hood that know that niggas is, you know, niggas be knowing niggas is gonna snitch before niggas know niggas is gonna snitch. You don't think all of these niggas' baby mamas don't know that they giving niggas deals? You don't think all of them want to tell their man to snitch so he can come home to the kids? Just keep that in mind. That's the part people not thinking about. Y'all out here, hold on, I want to stop everything. For all of you real niggas, all of you super real niggas, for the people who your kids is hungry and you go out there and you do something to bring food and shit to the crib, that's one thing. I can't knock you for that. But you mofos that get the money to go and you can go straight, you probably can't be making probably not going to make $10,000 a month, but you get enough money where you could go get straight. You get enough money where you could go create a situation where you can make legal money, but instead you still keep doing illegal shit, hurting the community. I don't got no love for you niggas. I'm not mad at you. I can't tell you what to do. But I am not going to stand here and act like I love you niggas more than I love the community, because I don't. So the point is this, just so we could be clear. Are you going to take care of your family? Now, just so we can be clear, I'm talking about the family you live with. If you got a baby mama, they live all the way on the other side of the world, and she got a man, I don't know your situation. All right? I just want to say this real quick. A lot of women, when they get pregnant, they having whatever with the man. The baby gets born, there's whatever with the man. They use the baby against the man, and then later on, when they decide to stop using the baby against the man, they upset that the man still feels away, like he's just supposed to forget all of that abuse. What y'all don't understand is, just like y'all be looking at them little babies and y'all be mad at them because they look like the father, sometimes the fathers can't always treat their kids with the appropriate love, no matter how much they love them, because they look like the mothers. And they want to love them, but it's a subconscious thing. Learn more about the human brain. A lot of times people are evil towards somebody or mean towards somebody because they really trying to hurt a different person. So I say all that to say this. These women are trying to get their man to come home. What are you going to choose? To stay solid to your homeboy and then go to jail for 15, 20 years, maybe more? Or snitch and be able to have a new beginning? So I'm telling you right now, and I told y'all this before, Doug is not going to see another day free. He's never going to be a free man again. All right? Never. I wish I could speak on it more and tell y'all what I think, but he's never going to be a free man again. Never. There's not even a chance. Never. Yeah, give me a second. I keep hitting the thing and then it keeps changing all by itself. So I got to come here and check every 5 minutes to make sure that it's the way that I want it to be. So I need y'all to, my apologies. I should just leave it on. I'm not even looking at that screen. I'm just going to leave that open. It probably get, I don't know. Okay. I just keep going in there every 5 minutes. Doug is not coming home. Shout out to 456 Casino. He said this whole case is blown out of proportion. The state RICO is actually like a joke after letting everybody walk on. Please, they're going to hang Thug. Now I'm going to tell you what I believe. I don't know this to be true, but I'm going to tell you what I believe the state believes. I believe that the DA believes that Young Thug is, and the money behind Young Thug is sanctioning like 80% or 85% of all criminality in Atlanta. I'm going to say something and I'm not 100% sure about this, but whenever I see a rapper and they're constantly talking about no snitching, I feel like they sent niggas to go catch bodies. I'm going to say this again. Whenever I hear about a rapper talking about no snitching, I assume that they sent niggas to go catch bodies. And not 1 or 2 bodies. 6, 7, 8, 9 bodies. Always assume. Now I want to say something else. Think about these rappers that's getting caught up for drugs. They're not getting 1 million years. They're not getting 1 million years. Because they want these dudes that's doing the violence. They want the... How many years have I been telling y'all, if y'all want to stay off the radar, y'all got to stop killing people? How many years have I told y'all the city, for no matter what city you're in, to a certain degree, they need illegal drug traffic because it helps fuel the economy? How many times have I told y'all that? For the people that don't know. And if illegal drug use didn't help fuel the economy, why would Big Pharma be the biggest thing in America? So the drugs are bad. The reason why dude over in Philly caught what he caught, do you see how Philly look? They need to clean Philly up now. They can't clean Philly up with that guy free. So as long as your area or wherever you doing your drugs at, dealing your drugs and making your money, as long as that shit don't look completely horrible, they leave you alone. I want to explain something. Have you been to 42nd Street? Have you been to 42nd Street? Have you been to 42nd Street? Have you been down there to 38th Street and 8th Ave, 6th Ave, 7th Ave? This is some of the most expensive real estate in the world. The world. And when you go down there, all you see is people on the floor, drug addicts, sleeping, people shooting up needles right there. Like the drugs is crazy. 42nd Street, Times Square. The point in which I'm trying to make is the drugs aren't the problem. They are the problem for us. But for them guys, pardon me, the drugs aren't the problem. Okay? The killing is the problem and the filth is the problem. Young Thug could have owned Atlanta. Instead, he wanted to own the streets. He didn't want to own Atlanta. He wanted to own the streets. Just so we could be clear. He's done. He's not coming home. I told you that already. Also, could anybody in here name one thing that I said about this case that was wrong? I personally want to know one thing that I said about this case that was wrong. Could anybody tell me one thing I said about this case that was wrong? I'm curious. What a DMW says, happy Friday. Could y'all tell me one thing I said about this case that was wrong? Ah, shit. This is the whole wrong title with a whole wrong video. All right, hold on. I got to change the title with a damn... Sorry about this, y'all. I got the title of the video completely wrong. Okay, so I was doing more than one video this morning. I'm going to release a different video a little bit later. So I was doing more than one video this morning. And I put the wrong title. I want to apologize to everybody. I want to apologize. I had the whole wrong title up. Young Thug, the new John Gotti of the South. I mean, I guess you could say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not sure exactly. Okay, so John Gotti beat the feds more than once, man. Thug gotta at least beat the feds once. He's not even in. This isn't a Fed case. This is a state case. John Gotti beat the feds more than once, man. Hold on. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just showing y'all. John Gotti beat the feds more than once, man. Look, they finally took him down. Convicted of murder, convicted became a crime fighter. How John Gotti became a crime fighter, I'm not getting into that. Look, John Gotti beat, look, this is in 1992. John Gotti beat the feds a couple of times. Make that larger so y'all can see it. Yeah, no. Hold on. I'm not being a dick. I'm just trying to show you. John Gotti beat the feds a couple of times. John Gotti was whooping the feds' ass, man. Gotti got us beat, feds say. And that was Junior. John Gotti was whooping the feds' ass, man. John Gotti acquitted in conspiracy case involving the mob. John Gotti was whooping the feds' ass. Why you think niggas was fucking with Gotti? Like, not for nothing. A lot of black people and people in the hood start fucking with Gotti because he was whooping the feds' ass, man. Look, Gotti was acquitted on federal racketeering and conspiracy charges yesterday. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just like expressing to y'all. You know, he ain't like John Gotti. Gotti was whooping the feds' ass on a regular, by the way. Remember, they had to get that other nigga to snitch to get him. I'm trying to see if there's any more. All of these are just articles talking about the shit he was doing. I just show you how crazy John Gotti was, man. Look, these are just all articles talking about the previous trials, man. It's crazy. Sammy Gavano, that's how they got him, right? John Gotti beats rap. Look, man. Anyway, not John Gotti, I wouldn't say. He got to beat the feds a couple of times before I could say John Gotti. Is that fair? Before I could say before I could say thug like John Gotti, he got to beat the feds a couple of times. Is that fair? Is that fair? Like, he got to beat the feds a couple of times, man. Is that fair? I'm curious over here. If you are enjoying any aspect of this, and I really do hope that some of you are, if you are enjoying any aspect of the show, you could always smash the like button, and you could pull up and drop something to the PayPal, the Cash App, or the Super Chat. I am really hoping somebody is enjoying this show. Let's go to a commercial break real quick. I'm going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It seems that we are unquestionably late on rent this month. So much so that a irascible landlord has delivered a letter upon our current residency.
Damn. Is that time already?
Now y'all broke asses got 2 goddamn days to give me my money, or it's gonna be some serious repercussions and consequences. At ease, Beatz!
All right. Young Thug's new vigilante perk says they getting everybody to snitch to get Thug to a state RICO. Shows you how much evidence they really got with these pleas. Actually, the pleas show that they have a lot of evidence. You do understand that, right? They can't get those other guys to plead unless they have evidence on those guys. I don't understand y'all logic on this. Y'all think because people are snitching, that means that they don't have evidence? You do know that's not how that works, right? I'm going to say this again. So, just so we can be clear, and I'm not kicking you or nothing. You, I guess, proposed this question in a much better way than the last guy did. But just so we can be clear, you think because people are snitching, that means that they don't have any evidence. So you think these people are just telling to be telling? So you think they have no evidence? These people are just saying, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, even though I don't have no reason. Is that what you think is going on? Put it in the chat. I want to know. I'm not putting that question. I'm not putting that comment up there. That comment don't make sense to me. I'm asking you to make it make sense to me. I want to understand. That's all. I want to understand. So I don't understand that comment. It'll be nice to understand. With all due respect. That don't make sense to me. So these guys are just snitching and there's no proof or nothing. So the government don't got no proof, no evidence, no nothing. These guys are just saying, we just going to go tell. I need for you to explain to me how that's a thing. With all due respect. I'm waiting. Why every time I ask somebody, why do people come in here, they say something, then I ask them a question, I'm just asking you to explain yourself. And then they never respond back. So you know what you're saying is wrong and don't make sense. Sheesh. You know it don't make sense. You know it's wrong. I don't know what to tell you. That shit don't make sense to me. So y'all coming here to have conversations with me about shit that y'all know don't make sense. And if I don't have the conversation with you, then I'm being disrespectful. So every day I come in here, I gotta talk to y'all about shit that don't make sense, and I can't talk about good content. And if I talk about shit that don't make sense, then I'm gonna make you guys happy, but I'm gonna look like I don't know nothing, and I'm gonna look like a hack. But if I don't talk to y'all like the shit you say makes sense that don't make sense, then y'all gonna ruin my life. So you think niggas is out here admitting to doing crimes that the government has no proof that they did? The government has no proof. You just think that these people are just offering up the fact that they did these crimes because the government don't got no evidence. I want to talk about something else. I'm going to change the topic. I'm sorry. I can't do this no longer. It's hard for me to talk about stuff when I'm talking to people that don't make no sense. I don't want to talk to people that don't know what they're talking about. I don't care what your opinion is. But if you're busy trying to tell me that they have no case on this dude, they got zero case, then why is everybody copping? Does somebody just explain to me why everybody is copping if they have no deal? Why is everybody copping? They don't have no evidence, then why is everybody copping? I'm here because if I don't entertain this, then people are gonna say I'm being disrespectful and they're gonna try to ruin my life. So I don't really have much of a choice to entertain this. Somebody explain to me why everybody is copping if they have no case. They have no evidence, they have no case. Why is everybody copping? Hardened street dudes, hardened killers, murderers, drug dealers. Can I kick this guy? I'm gonna kick this guy. I should have the right to be able to talk to people that know what they're talking about, man. I know y'all don't think that I should have the right to talk to people that know what they're talking about, but I should have the right to talk to people that know what they're talking about. I need for somebody to explain to me why I don't have the right to talk to people that know what they're talking about. I need that. That's for real, for real. I'm not even joking. I'm honest. I'm being God's the honest truth. I want to know why so many people think that I should never talk to people that know what they're talking about, and I should only talk to people that don't know what they're talking about. I really want to know. Wrong clip. Sorry about that. Wrong clip. I want to play this clip one more time. At least some of it. I need for the reason why we replaying this. Well, first of all, we played this clip in the beginning. Some of y'all missed it. But one of the main reasons why I want to replay this clip right now is because I need for you to understand something. The number one thing is this. I told y'all they want Thug. They don't want nobody else. There's a reason why they want Thug. I'm not 100% sure why they going for Thug so hard. But I also want to express something else to you. One of the reasons why they might be doing this is because remember, as long as they keep locking up the shooters, but they never lock up the money, they never lock up the boss, there's always gonna be shooters. But now, when you lock up the bosses that's paying for niggas to go do the shooting, maybe these bosses don't pay to get as many people shot. Maybe the murder rate go down. Because maybe these guys is like, we don't want to have bodies on our block. I'm going to tell you something that grown up, right? So I grew up in a place. It don't matter. The place that I grew up, there was on the corner, there was drugs on this one specific block, right? Do you know that they made sure that block, like the niggas over there that was working, you know, they made sure that there was no reason for police to ever be called over there. They made sure that there wasn't no fights in the area. They was making sure that there was no, I don't know how to say it, but there wasn't just illegal shit going on for the police to be paying attention to. I grew up in a dangerous neighborhood. I'm going to explain to you how dangerous my neighborhood was. Police didn't come around. They rolled down Washington Ave. That was it. You see police on Washington or you see police on Webster. You didn't see police driving down my street. They didn't do that. Copy? The only reason why police came to my block is if they was called. They didn't come for no other reason. So I say all that to say this. They're going after the niggas that's calling the shots. If you are calling the shots, they're coming for you. It's that simple. That's all. So when somebody says they don't have no proof against Thug, the proof against Thug is the people who are going to testify. The proof against Thug is the crimes that those people committed that they now are going to have to testify about. There's so much evidence on Young Thug that I think it's... You heard her? Hold on. Just in case you ain't hear her. Ah, shit, I pulled the right thing. Hold on. I put the wrong one up. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Admissible as a lay witness, we'll put in the videos through him as a lay witness. That's fine too. We just want to get the videos in. I don't care who's coming. We just want to get the videos in. I don't care who's coming. We just want to get the videos in. I don't care who's coming. We just want to get the videos in. I don't care who's coming.
We just want to get the leaders.
We just want to get the videos in. I don't care who's coming.
Who told y'all this when these niggas got arrested? There's a YouTuber by the name of Jack Frost. When these dudes got arrested, Jack Frost told y'all. That's me. I told y'all. I told y'all. They only want the people who are calling the shots. I remember saying that, and then my fucking chat going crazy because all the people that hate me just pulled up to try to tell me how many different ways I was wrong. I gotta do this every 5 minutes. My apologies. For some strange reason, it keeps doing this thing, and I don't know why it's doing it. I don't know why it's doing it. No, you're not blocked. I saw you exclusive dropped. I read it. What are you talking about? Oh, I read it in my brain. No, you're not. You're not blocked. You're not blocked. I read it. I read it in my brain. I want to apologize. Yeah, no. Yeah. Being Team Thug. I am for the community, period. See, this is the problem, though. A lot of these individuals, just so we could be clear, a lot of these individuals who's doing all of these crimes and who is going to jail, a lot of these people wouldn't have been doing these crimes if not for the way our society is set up. So there's a level of me being angry at these people that are doing these crimes. Don't get this confused. But there's also a level of me understanding that there's people that need to care for their family. There's also a level of me understanding that we have schools that aren't set up to teach you how to succeed. There's still a level of me that's understanding that I know that there's not enough jobs. Well, there are enough jobs, but we're not going to get them. There's a level of understanding that I have that people really believe that Black people are only supposed to do hard labor. You do understand that that's what the thing is, right? We're only allowed to do hard labor and entertainment. Why do you think they keep trying to say, leave this channel so I got to go lift boxes or something? And the people that's trying to say Black people only have the right to do hard labor are other Black people mostly. Just hating on each other. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. The best thing you could do is get you a business partner that's white. Get you a business partner that's Jewish. Get you a business partner that is not Black. If you Black, I would not get it. I would love to be able to have a Black business partner, but I don't. There's very few people that I will be able to trust to be in business with that's Black. I'm just being honest with you. As far as I can tell, Black people kind of hate me, and they don't really have a reason. Somebody told them that they should hate me, and then they just decided that they're going to fall in line, and that's all I know. I don't know nothing else. That's all I know. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I don't even look at Black women, man. I'm being perfectly honest with you. I don't look at Black women. Like, never. Like, I mean, I know that they're beautiful, but I don't even consider. Like, not even a little. And that's fucked up. And I don't like that I feel that way. But I feel like I just don't. I feel like that is a bad thing for me. I don't like feeling that way neither. But I feel like it's a bad thing for me. Y'all ready to talk about Meg Thee Stallion? You know, if y'all ready to talk about Meg, we can stay on this though. I give it a second. I just want to see if y'all guys is gonna respond. Let me y'all want to move over to Meg. We can talk about Meg. Yeah, I don't even look at them, man. I've had so many bad interactions with black women. I don't feel comfortable talking to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't feel comfortable. I've had a lot of bad interactions that don't even make sense. There's this one old lady that work at the Wayne Reed, and I don't know what her problem is. Every time I go in there, she just a cashier. And well, I'm not saying just a cashier like there's anything wrong with that, but I'm saying she's a cashier. I'm not asking her for nothing or nothing. I'm just going up there, putting my products there and paying. Every time I go into the damn Dwayne Reed, like she got some kind of weird problem with me. I don't understand. Anyway, whose side you on? Thug, 50% said Thug, 11% said Gunna, 39% said Team Atlanta PD. I'm on Team Atlanta PD side, by the way. $62 people voted. Appreciate those 62 people that voted. That's the most votes. Like, we don't really get that many votes in here. Everybody's been trained to treat me in the way that I'm going to act aggressive towards them. So, be like, yo, why frogs keep being aggressive towards me? But then they pull up in my chat and they purposely conduct themselves in a manner that is going to make me be aggressive towards them. And then they be upset. So, I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're gonna talk about Meg Thee Stallion for a while. Main reason is because there's a lot more to discuss on this, but we don't have the people in here right now that I don't feel like this is a conversation y'all care for. So I'm just gonna switch to the Meg Thee Stallion conversation because so we can just move on. Just so we can be clear. We're gonna switch to the Meg Thee Stallion conversation so we can move on. I want to be clear about something. No misunderstanding. So, for everybody that don't know, the jury has to come back with the verdict. I think them taking extra time is good for Tory. Appreciate you, Judah. I think this is helpful for Tory. I'm going to explain why. Listen, pay attention. They want to go over the testimony of the one witness. They don't want to go over the Meg testimony. At least that's what it came back. The jury said they want to go over the Meg testimony. I mean, the jury said that they want to go over the witness testimony. So they don't want to go over the Meg testimony. They don't want to go over nobody's testimony. They only want to go over the witness's testimony. If they go over the witness's testimony, the witness said a couple of things that are extremely poignant. The first thing is the woman grabbed the weapon. The second thing is, the woman went to the car and grabbed something. The second thing is the first sparks or the first fire that came out of what he's presuming is a gun. The woman did it. Also, the woman was shooting down. Tory was shooting up. I'm going to tell you the shit that kills me. And this is the most funniest, hilarious thing ever. If Tory Lanez gets found guilty for this, and this is real talk. If Tory Lanez get found guilty for this, us black men are fucked. You know what kind of precedence that's going to set? that we could just be around a situation and a person could accuse us of it with no actual real evidence saying we did it? Do you understand that? No actual real evidence saying that we did it. We would just at the scene. Now, what did I tell y'all happened initially? The girl grabbed the gun. Tory Lanez went to go grab the gun from her. I told y'all this after it happened. About 2-3 weeks after it happened. When I got the deets. I don't even know why I just said that. When I got the details. Nobody else was saying this. Just Jack. Niggas heard me say it and then changed their story. So I want to be clear about this. The woman fired down. Tory fired up. He was extremely clear on that. If Tory Lanez get found guilty of this crime, we are fucked as black men in America. Oh, shout out to Biden. Biden is about to send billions of dollars to Rwanda because they went through slavery. I'm going to say that again. Not a real shout out. Shout out to Biden. He's sending billions of dollars to Rwanda because they went through slavery. And he feels bad about that. Y'all know why they do that, right? Y'all know why politicians do that? Do any of y'all know why politicians do that? He's trying to get the Africans over here that can vote to vote for him. So they send money to their countries. Also, they stealing the money. So they're not even getting the money, by the way. Definitely making a mockery of us. Why is the Democrats sending all of this money to all of these other nations while we're going through a financial crisis? Are they creating the financial crisis? I'm going to say this again. Why are the Democrats sending all of our money overseas while we're going through a financial crisis? Are they the ones creating our financial crisis? People love to create a problem for you and then pretend they're going to fix it. That's what them niggas tried to do to me. The people that's ruining my channel, when they first started ruining my channel, they tried to then try to get me to come to them like they the only ones that could fix my problem. Yeah, you're the only one that can fix my problem because you are my problem. But no, I'm not making no deals with the devil. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Period. Once I think that you're trying to manipulate me, force me, or try to coerce me into doing something that's against my will, we're not even friends no more. You just don't know. Just so we can be clear. Once I think you're trying to get me to do something against my best interest, we're not friends no more. People are always, they're the problem. and they want to pull up and act like they're going to fix your problem for you so you can owe them something. But in reality, they're the whole reason why you had a problem. That's why I don't befriend people that do anything bad to me. Like, once you do something effed up to me, I am never going to be a friend, and I don't care. Because I don't play those ticky-tack games. If you think I did something to get back at you, it's in your mind. I don't do nothing to get back at nobody. If you've been following me on social media, you have actively been seeing me. Whenever anybody has a problem and or issue with me, I try to avoid them. What would make you think that I'm trying to get even with anybody, ever? If every single thing that I do shows you that I act and respond the opposite way. So you're just going to believe that I'm doing this because some random person is saying that, even though all of my actions is showing you that I don't deal with that. I don't do that. Sorry. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm sorry. My energy is I'm running out of energy this morning. I ain't gonna lie to you. Is there anything y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm assuming nobody's interested in anything that I'm talking about because nobody is doing nothing. So I'm assuming that nobody's interested in anything. So usually this is about the time of the show that I think I should go. So is there anything that y'all want to talk about? If not, I'm probably just going to wrap it up. And this is what I have for today. This is what I have for the moment. They're talking about the situation that revolves around dude snitching. For whatever the reason is, or for whatever the case is, apparently snitching is okay now. You know? I'm going to tell you the wildest thing. This is the wildest shit. So everybody was upset when people were snitching and Treyway was going to jail, but nobody's upset when niggas is snitching and Young Thug is going to jail. Like, Young Thug didn't do more than fucking Shotty. Like, Young Thug didn't do more in the rap game than absolutely every single which one of them niggas that was in Treyway. But when Young Thug is about to go to jail, then nobody want to talk about how them niggas are snitching. But when the whole thing happened with Tekashi 6ix9ine, that's all anybody wanted to talk about. So is this racism or is this real shit? I'm just asking, for real. Is this racism or is this real shit? I appreciate you, Judah. I wish I had value. I'm happy you think that I have somewhat of value. I wish my value turned over into financial prowess so I would be at least a little bit more comfortable doing my job. So hold on. I just want to be clear about something. So somebody's exclusive drop says it's different with YSL because it's black on black. Explain. I'm just asking you to explain. I'll let you come up here and explain yourself. I'll drop a link. You can come up here and explain yourself if you want. I'm gonna need to see your face first. How is Tory gonna take the stand if they already closed if the case is already, if they already sent everything to the jury? I don't want to. Why? If I was Tory's people, I wouldn't have him take the stand. That don't make sense. I know you might. It don't make sense. I wouldn't have Tory take the stand. With all due respect, I just wouldn't do it. All right. So, oh man, that's the N word. So you saying 6ix9ine took down a lot of dudes? I don't understand what the problem is. I thought snitching was snitching. So it's okay to snitch on. It's okay to snitch on Young Thug, who's feeding almost all of Atlanta, but it's not okay. Hold on. I'm just trying to get an understanding. I'm not trying to talk crazy to you. I'm just trying to get an understanding. So it's okay to snitch on Young Thug, right? Just so we can be clear. Young Thug could be snitched on. Young Thug, who is supplying jobs for hundreds of people, maybe 200-300 people. We don't know how many people he feeding. He feeding a shitload of people. So it's okay to snitch on Young Thug, but not okay to snitch on the dudes that was running around Brooklyn shooting up Brooklyn, trying to kill each other. And also, snitching is snitching. I thought snitching was snitching. I'm not trying to come for you. I'm just saying I thought snitching was snitching. I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying I thought snitching was snitching. I don't think it's fair to say snitching is only snitching if people you don't like is doing it. And if people you like is snitching, then it's okay. You feel like who's gonna what? Please don't use pronouns. I have no idea what 11 is talking about. I have no idea what 11 is talking about. None at all. What up, Nick the Slick? I have no idea what you agreeing or disagreeing to. Exclusive drops says, I think people handling this differently because of everything you said as far as Thug being a pillar of the community. Yeah, but then shouldn't they be mad he's getting snitched on? You know, you just said something to back up my point, right? You do understand that. By you saying, I think people handle this differently because everything you said is as far as Thug. So that means that people should not want people to snitch on Thug, right? So why is nobody saying anything about people snitching on Thug? I don't know if do you understand what side of this conversation you're on? I hope you're not just in here saying the opposite of whatever I'm saying. I don't think that's what you're doing, but I hope that's not what you're doing. You do understand that, right? I'm saying everybody is saying it's okay to get on Tekashi for snitching. But nobody is really getting on these niggas that's snitching on Thug. Then you said, I think people handling this differently because everything you said so far, Thug is a pillar of the community. Okay. So people should be upset he's getting snitched on. But you didn't say Gunna. You didn't say Gunna. You said Thug. I didn't get your point wrong. Who here think he's just saying any old thing? If you misspoke, you misspoke. There's not nothing wrong with that. But this is your comment. Explain to me where in this comment it has any kind of alluding to Gunna at all. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just want to have a better understanding. Explain to me how in that comment it's alluding to Gunna at all. Because your very next one is, I think you got my point wrong. How? Can somebody please, anyone? My dude, I told you to go. I sent you the thing. You can do what you want. Just make sure you show your face because I don't let everybody up here because I know most people just want to come up here to ruin my show. Come on. You have your comments that you wrote right there. I'm going to want you to explain how that first comment has anything to do with Gunna. Okay, this is not exclusive. Is that exclusive drop? All right, I don't know. I thought exclusive drop was somebody else.
Yo, what's good, fam?
What up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm alright. Nah, I ain't just saying shit to go against what you're saying. My original statement was, I feel like people were more so upset with 6ix9ine because one, it was the first time we seen something like that. Like as far as I'm not trying to play the race game either. I said I feel like 6ix9ine was different because he took down a lot of niggas being that he is Latino. But I know that's nothing different. I mean, that's nothing.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's not a bad point. Keep going.
And I said the only thing different with this situation is because to add to what you're saying, like because I'm on the same point with you, like Young Thug is a pillar of the community. I actually stay in Atlanta and I live in a lot of the areas that these guys like roam around in and shit. And bro, even Gunna, that's why I brought up Gunna, like they are both loved. That's why you kind of see like the internet treading. You don't really see the same backlash that 6ix9ine got. You know what I'm saying? And I could kind of see why, because it would be more like, it would just look like black people tearing down. I think black people are starting to notice how stupid and silly the goddamn street rhetoric is. Even down here in Atlanta, like we already knew, like Gunna, you know what I'm saying? He not on that type of time. And it was a good possibility that this shit was going to unfold the way that it did. So, you know what I mean? I think 6ix9ine case was a little different because it was like Latino on black.
Okay. First, just so we can be clear. Wait, I got a whole nother question to ask you. So before I absolutely go at your comment, because your comment didn't say shit about Gunna. But before I say any of that,
I only included, you know,
when I want to give you some praise, my brother. Slow down for a minute. I'm about to, because we're gonna discuss that comment where you did not say Gunna's name.
I use Gunna as an example. Yeah, it looked wrong because I messaged it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to message you everything in real time. I'm like, it's better to just.
You're good. I'm just gonna make jokes. Please don't take it personally.
Okay.
All right, so a lot of times, not for nothing, I'm really just making jokes, and then people take it personal. So therefore, I take the shit they say about me personal. You understand?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I wasn't making jokes either, though. I'm trying.
No, not you. You good, Brett. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So before I talk about the comment, I just want to say this. Shout out. We got somebody from Atlanta. Do you remember? Just I don't know if you was here then or whatever. You probably heard me say it. You probably didn't. I just want to know. Did you remember when I told you that they did not want? Well, when I said they did not want, they wanted Thug, that they was going to give other people deals.
Right.
I said that, didn't I?
Yeah, okay. You did.
Okay, so I want to just make this point real quick before I talk about what you're going to talk about. Mm-hmm. I also said I didn't expect for Gunna to be in jail on January 9th when the trial started.
Right. I actually thought he was going to be home sooner, actually.
I think you was, I think we had that conversation, didn't we? Mm-hmm. We were both talking about that. Mm-hmm. And I think you were saying that he was going to get out. It was still in the summer when we was having this conversation. Right. And I believe that you said that you thought he was going to get out before even September started.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So boom, like I told you, a lot of the conversations we have over here, I know sometimes I be saying me, but I mean us. You understand what I'm saying? I know I be saying me, that's the way I talk, but I mean us. When I be saying people don't like me, a lot of the time I be trying to say people don't like us. They don't like the way that y'all niggas come in here and vibe. They don't like that y'all can come in here and we have these conversations and we enjoy ourselves for the most part. So that's why they make a million different things trying to act like and try to fuck shit up. It's not that they just are upset at me. They are upset at our collective. So I want to just say this. A lot of times I say me, but I don't mean me. I mean us. You understand? You got to realize I grew up by myself. I didn't have nobody. I had nothing. It was just me. So a lot of times when I'm talking about anything that I love, I say me and I. All right. So I just want to just let you know.
That's great.
I know,
most definitely feel you on that.
and I understand people get that confused. You understand? Because people use that
Right.
against me when I say me, and they say, "Oh, he's being selfish," but I'm really talking about us.
Nah, no doubt. Yeah, nah, that's real. Like, and you don't understand, like, when a nigga was in the chat just then, like, it's hard to, like, when, you know what I mean, actually carry on a conversation in the live feed in real time. One person is talking and the other person is typing. Like, I'm kind of just throwing points out, like, points. I brought the Gunner thing in because I was using an example because you said, why aren't people mad that people are telling on Thug? I'm
And
like,
you're saying because they love Gunna also, so there's people that also want Gunna free.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get that, but I think it might be a little bit more deeper.
Okay.
What set does Gunna belong to?
He's a Crip.
And what set do Thug belong to?
He's a Blood. So there you have it.
Has anybody else mentioned that before us? Has anybody else mentioned that before us?
Never. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you could kind of see, like, that's why it's kind of like, it go without even saying, like, we kind of already predicted, like, you know what I'm saying, the split between what type of split would come, the situation would bring. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfortunate.
Nah, that's a fact. All right, I want to get to your comment because I want to make jokes. All right, so my nigga, you said I think people handling this different because everything you said as far as Thug being a pillar of the community. And then I said, well, that's a reason for them to be upset that he's going to jail. And then you wrote, I think you got my point wrong. I'm saying people love Gunna. Just, you did not say Gunna. That was not my fault. I did not get that wrong. You wrote that wrong.
Yeah, I wrote that wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's why my next comment was, let me just get live because I'm not conveying my point correctly on this like live chat shit. You did, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to convey my point. Like, you know, I was saying, I meant that to your point when you said, yeah, why would people be mad? Why aren't people mad that niggas are snitching on Young Thug? I'm like, man, honestly, like, I could actually start a podcast off of the content around this YSL shit because I ain't gonna lie.
You should.
Nah, I don't, because
as long as it's gonna be positive, I need some motherfuckers on the internet saying good shit about me. You
no,
see these
YSL, like, because the thing about talking about YSL, I actually live out here with these
no, that
niggas.
might be dangerous.
Yeah,
hold on, let's
yeah.
That's good. You ain't gonna wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Do that. All right, so hold on a minute.
That's why it's like hard to even go into, like, I hate to even, you know what I mean, speak up for any one of them. And that's kind of the same sentiment of people in the South right now, because it's like, damn, I love Gunna, I love Thug. Like, what Gunna did was what he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a street person, but I can understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the street, but you know what I'm saying? I'm more of, you know what I'm saying, a logical, not to say that street niggas aren't logical. But I don't want to get
smarts, but you also
too,
got
like, nobody want to really take nobody's side in this. Like, nobody down here, unless you want to be a part of the smoke.
Boom. No, first, just so we could be clear, anybody in Atlanta that don't want to choose sides, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You know both. It's like when you love your brother and you love your sister, but they all
yeah.
So I get it. Oh, should we just say both brothers so nobody don't say
right.
Hold on, listen, look at this guy's comment real quick. It says, "What if Thug gave them the green light?" I'm gonna put this up because it's just so you can understand how I be feeling. Why I just be absolutely going bananas on these niggas sometimes. He wrote a comment. What if Thug gave them the green light to cop out to the charges so he could finagle his way out of the situation through loopholes? Their whole copping out to the charges is them going to the court to say Thug is the guy. They're not copping out to the charges. They're agreeing to testify against Thug. So 11-11, explain to me why he would want them to testify against them and how them testifying against him is going to help him get off. Do you know how that could possibly help?
Hell nah. Like it's one thing that it's one thing Gunna like. I mean, it's one thing. It might be some charges he can finesse his way out of, but it's one charge that is just like he can never get out. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, and I don't want to speak too strong on this shit either though. Like, but that YFN, that Lucci shit, I don't know, man. I think that is the main thing the DEA has against him. Like the conspiracy to try to, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the hardest thing against bro right now. Like if he can jump through a ring of fire to get his ass up out of conspiring to kill somebody behind bars, like this man, he the real Teflon Don. Frost, you there?
Yeah, I ran in the other room. I saw you stop. I heard you stop talking. I was like, this
Oh
motherfucker
no.
get nervous and leave.
Nah, I was on like I was on the big screen for you. Put me on the big screen. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, shit.
When you pull up over here to talk to me and you start talking sense, I'm gonna let you have the whole spot by yourself. And that goes for anybody. Got me?
Yeah, that's what's
if you
up.
Up here talking sense, what the fuck? I don't get it. Like when, not for nothing, you have incredible comments, Sebastian Tompkins. There's a ton of people, Judah, you have incredible comments. There's guys that's not here right now. I don't want to just miss people names because people are gonna be upset. Arda D Glass, incredible comments. We have a ton of people here, Ben Roman, incredible comments. We have a ton of people, Nick the Slick. But we have a lot of people who don't. So I'm usually on a roller coaster like this. So I need you niggas to have positive. I need you niggas to do drops. I need for shit to happen to be positive. You understand? I've been doing this show for how long, and I don't really get no. And like when y'all guys pull up, I appreciate it. But how long have I been doing this show? And I might do this show for 3 weeks straight, and the only comments that be in the chat is negative. Just people tearing me down.
Yeah. But fuck, man, don't let that shit discourage you, dog. Man, salt don't kill players, only snails. You dig?
My dude, I'm still here, ain't I? We still working, right?
You dig?
We still working. I'm hoping that the in vitriol.
And I just pulled up to the Cash App. You dig?
Oh, appreciate you. I'm hoping that all the hate and the vitriol, you know, people will see that these niggas is just jealous. But you wait to see people recognize the niggas being jealous, and then you like, how can't you tell this nigga's just jealous? You understand? So that's why my brain be going crazy. Because I'm like, how could niggas not tell that niggas is just jealous? Like, how could you not tell?
Look, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I started like when I first got onto like social media. Now I'm diverging into some whole other shit. Not for nothing.
Do you do music or anything?
Yeah, I do.
Hit me when we not live. All right.
Okay.
Hit me when we not live. Hit me on the. You just did a drop, my nigga. I want to post some stuff.
Okay, no problem. You know.
Also, can I call the drop real quick? Shout out to
Don't put out my rap name though. I like to keep my.
I'm calling you exclusive drops, homie.
Okay.
Shout out to exclusive drops with the dub drop. He said, "Who's next, you rat bastards?" I'm gonna need you to say it out of your own mouth, man. Who's next, rat bastards?
That is BBN, you bastards.
Let's go. I like when y'all niggas come up here and talk with me, and y'all not, you know, it's not the assholes. Anyway.
Yeah, it's real niggas out here, and it's real people with real opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I love the commentary. Like, podcasting really go a part of my day. Like, I really, you know what I mean, get a lot done just listening to you. Like, Star Report. I ain't gonna start shouting out niggas on your shit.
Please only Star. If somebody come on my platform, please don't shout out people I don't say names.
Yeah, I don't.
Niggas is gonna use that as a way to have people start arguing.
Yeah,
I fuck with Star. I fuck with Seti Nash. There's a couple of people I fuck with. I don't know who you listen to specifically.
I never heard of Seti Nash.
Huh?
I never heard of Seti Nash.
Seti Nash is pretty good. His shit isn't always accurate, but he knows niggas on the inside. Okay. So and you could tell, like you could tell when these guys, like a lot of these YouTube niggas don't know nobody. And that's the shit that killed me, because the dudes that don't know nobody and don't know nothing, they be getting mad traffic. And they'll lie, and then they'll just switch one lie to another lie to another lie to another lie and fuck up all the internet. Then you got the dudes that know what's going on, and then they put out the real information, and then all that shit get all convoluted because you got these niggas talking crazy. You understand what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So, you know.
Let me ask you this, like, just wondering, like, I say for instance, Tory comes out not guilty. What happens to Megan Thee Stallion's career?
Nothing, because okay, so basically the people, this is my opinion, obviously, but basically the people who are putting the money behind Meg Thee Stallion, they want her to be found not guilty. They don't care what the public think. They need for her to be found not guilty because they invested a lot of money into her. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as her career goes, it don't matter if we all think she's guilty, or we all think he's innocent. They still need him to be found guilty. Because if he's found innocent, then they just put millions and hundreds of $1 million into a brand over the last 2 years that's now done. Mm-hmm. So they don't care. They need her to be found innocent. If she's found innocent, if he's found guilty for shooting her specifically, then she's done. If he's found guilty, she's good. If he's found innocent, she's done.
Yeah.
And personally, I don't listen to her music, so I can't say I'm a boycotter. I don't listen to her music already.
But you know what I'm saying? Do you think, I say for instance, Tory Lanez is not found guilty? I agree. I think she would still thrive, man. I think there will still be a group of people, a large number of people out there for her. Like there might be
Heard. Amber Heard.
Okay, who is that?
Amber Heard is the woman that basically just went to court with similar situations dealing with Johnny Depp.
Right.
So the reason why I say Amber Heard is because there's gonna be a lot of women that had experienced situations like that, and they're gonna be pissed off at her. You understand? Because she's literally, if he's found innocent, she literally made it harder for the next woman behind her that might actually have been in a domestic violence situation.
You don't think people will rally together and still fight for her cause?
No, I do think that that's gonna happen also, because just like my nigga, I got people telling people I smoke crack, my nigga. You don't think that there's gonna be individuals that's still gonna be on her side? They don't care whether she's right or wrong? Absolutely. Because her agenda pushes a message. First of all the Democrats is gonna be on her side. If it came out 100% definitively that he did not shoot her because there was witnesses, let's say 6 months from now, a video recording come out proving he didn't do it, the Democrats are still gonna be pushing that he did do it because they're on that whole feminist movement. They're on that whole LGBTQ community movement. And all of those movements are movements that she endorsed. You understand what I'm saying? So as long as she's willing to lend her words, her time, and her image to those particular to those situations, then there's no way in the world they're not turning their back on her. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, let me ask you this. Do you think, now I'm being conspiracy theorist, like I say for instance, because like if in my opinion, if Tory Lanez get found guilty, it's all due to politics.
100% agreed.
You know, like, all right, so like, but is Megan Thee Stallion really that much of a cash cow, like as far as her career in music?
Stop. No, keep talking. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying, like, is Megan Thee Stallion like really popping like that in music right now? Or is she more of a, you know what I'm saying, cash cow when it comes to personality wise, social media? She can still.
So I just put up on the screen Megan Thee Stallion's awards as of recent. So 2021, she won Grammys. Rap song. In 2021, she won new artist. In 2021, she won rap performance. In 2022, she won album. In 2022, she won rap performance. And in 2001, she won record. Okay, so What's another? I spelled the name wrong. What's another artist, real quick? Let's go with another artist that we think is incredible. Let's go with Doja Cat, right?
Oh yeah, Doja Cat.
Yeah, I think Doja Cat is better than her, right?
Even though I still haven't really listened.
Shit, Doja Cat got a shitload of awards.
Yeah, like
Shout out to Doja Cat.
Yeah, like she all the way going into next year. Is that 2023?
Sheesh. Yes. These kids, but he's the actual. She couldn't have won this award. It's not out.
They giving her rewards before they even come out. No. The game is rigged. The fight is fixed.
That's a fact. You ain't never lying. What in the hell? It's 2000.
The fight is fixed, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, still though, like, all right, if Tory Lanez gets found guilty, does that still, are niggas still going to be checking for Megan Thee Stallion? And there going to be like a group of people who going to be like anti-Meg because she put another nigga in jail?
First of all, just so we can be clear, if he did not do this crime at all, Meg Thee Stallion literally wants him to go to jail for something he's innocent of.
Right. Assuming that he didn't shoot her.
Yeah, so that's where my biggest issue is. And I'm going to even show you where Meg Thee Stallion, I can even explain to you where Meg Thee Stallion has already told you that he didn't shoot her. Meg, in her own testimony. Man, they lawyers suck.
Yeah, this shit is weird, man.
Her own testimony said he didn't shoot her. Okay, I'll explain this real quick. Hold on, let's get off of this Grammy shit.
Okay.
Her own testimony.
Aren't they deliberating right now? I think they're in court right now.
Hold on, I'm just kicking somebody that's here to argue. Boom. Hold on. I'm gonna listen. I took you off the screen for a minute because I don't need everybody to look at that.
Okay, now you good. You good. Yeah.
Look at this. Meg Thee Stallion said Tory Lanez was shooting over the car door. This is a Suburban. Y'all all seen Suburbans, right? Hold on. How tall is Tory? Let's just clear this up real quick.
5'2".
Ain't nobody got time for this. Hold on.
It's crazy that everybody know this man height because of this case. Like that nigga 5'2". For us.
He 5'2". Damn, I ain't know he was that short.
5'2".
I just want to put it on the screen so everybody can see it. And I'm just spelling. I can't even spell the damn 5. It said 5'7".
Oh, this thing one of the
5'3". So you got 5'3". I got 5'3". These niggas, this nigga's hiding his height.
Yeah, they trying to they finessing this man height, yo.
Okay, so you got 5'2", I got 5'3", right?
Yeah.
So I think they said it was a Suburban, right?
Right.
All right, so check this out. It's shitty with the typing this moment. So how tall
is Megan Thee Stallion? About 6'5",
Okay, so hold on. So it's 75.7 inches, right? So wait, hold on. Height inches, 81.1 inches tall, right? So what's 81.1 divided by 12?
Whoa.
Hold on. I hate when I can't bring my stuff up so quick.
Y'all motherfuckers share the video.
Yeah, share the video. Hit the like button, you rat bastards. Okay. So 81.1 divided by 12. So the door is 6.7. It's 6'7". The door is 6'7".
Shit.
6.7. The door is 6'7". How in the heck? I need somebody to explain this to me. And I'm not trying to be a dick.
Bro must have been standing up on his feet. Like,
how in the hell is Tory Lanez 3, shooting over the top of the door like this, downwards at Megan's feet. Is the bitch throwing her feet up in the air like this? Is he shooting? I want to know. Is he
I ain't gonna
shooting?
lie, they making it seem like
on his tippy toes, by the way.
they
And she
making it.
throwing her feet in the air, trying to block the bullets. What the fuck, y'all?
Man, they trying to make it seem like Tory Lane can literally walk inside every car.
Boom.
Like, or
So I want to. So the point I'm trying to make is this: Meg the Stallion herself said that he was shooting over the door. What's more likely? He was shooting into the air, or he was putting his hand over the top of the door, shooting down at her feet instead of shooting through the door.
like, and that's some crazy. I mean, just
You
the
trying to kill a
description.
nigga, but you don't want to put a hole in the car. That's what you're telling me. My fault, my brother. What you got to say?
Oh no, I'm just trying to visualize the whole situation. Like, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? What side are we on this? Like, are we on Megan Thee Stallion side or Tory
I'm
Lane?
on the side of justice. If
Right,
Megan-
I'm on the side of the
remember-
people, man. I'm on the side of the people.
Boom. Remember when this first happened and we had no details, I was saying if Tory did this nigga need to go to jail. You can't be out here shooting bitches in
Yeah,
the feet.
that's no doubt about it.
And we were dragging Tory for like 2 or 3 weeks.
We were dragging Megan.
No, at first we was dragging Tory.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, but that's how I know they watched the show, because they had somebody contact me. And not only that, and I'm not supposed to be saying this. I know I'm not supposed to be saying this. But they had somebody contact me. So not only that, but they also know that my voice resonates inside of the actual rap community. Because why have somebody contact me and tell me anything if my voice don't resonate inside of the fucking rap community? It's no, they not calling everybody. So hold on. Meg Thee Stallion herself said he shot over the car door. The witness says he shot into the air. Her own testimony exonerates him.
You know what? The more and more they keep throwing out dance, bitch, dance, I can see that being said.
Wait, say that again?
The more and more I keep, like, there's something about that dance, bitch, dance, man.
That just sounds fake. As soon as she said that, I knew she was lying.
But you think about all the wild situations you have been in your life where you've heard some real wild niggerish shit.
Yeah, no, okay. So the reason why I don't think he said that, just so we can be clear, I don't think Tory Lanez is trying to go to jail. I think Tory Lanez is one of them niggas that's really trying to live his rap career. If you really pay attention to the problems that Tory Lanez have, it's usually industry problems. Like, you don't really see Tory Lanez have problems outside of the industry. Point being, we hear about Megan having problems with her hairdresser. We hear about Megan having problems with the person that used to do her clothes. We hear about Megan having problems with, I want to think about some stuff that's outside of rap specifically, but we hear about Megan having problems with tons of different people that don't got nothing to do with rap in itself. It might have something, it might in the area like revolve around the music, but it's not with the necessary music. Now, who do we hear about Tory having problems with? We hear about Tory having problems with Meg. We hear about Tory having problems with other rappers. We hear about Tory having problems with people in the industry shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that alone leads me to believe Tory's not a gang nigga. He's not on that gang shit, but he about his business. Him shooting Meg is not going to help his business.
Nah, that's one thing I agree with you on, but I want to just play the devil's advocate one time. I don't advocate for the devil either, though, but one, you know what I'm saying? One thing, let me be 100% clear. I don't want no black. I don't want to see this man go to jail for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, we have to take into account all the situations we have seen him in as far as media-wise. Like, we seen this man beat the fuck out of August Alsina because he wouldn't shake his hand. So when you take that into account, when you look at a situation like that, like, is it really hard to imagine him doing some real niggerish shit on some, like, not intentionally trying to shoot her, but on some bravado type of shit?
Okay, can I answer?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, first, I think the August Alsina shit was a setup. I think they purposely sent people after Tory to make Tory look like he was a bad person, so they could get help in court. Because basically what I'm hearing is him and Tory didn't have an issue. They were pretty cool. And then all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, now this nigga dubbing him and he acting crazy. Now, just to give a little bit of context to that, so I don't sound like I'm an absolute weirdo, I also think August Alsina wasn't in an affair with Jada Pinkett Smith. I think August Alsina was fucking Will Smith.
I wasn't expecting that, bro.
So how come August Alsina stopped dealing with Jada Pinkett Smith and immediately decides he's gay and now he's dealing with dudes?
Shit. I was not expecting you to go there. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like Will and Jada was smashing on August Alsina, but
they probably both were. I think that's closer to the truth than only Jada was doing it. So I say all that to say this. August Alsina, I believe, is a part of that LGBTQ community, correct? Meg Thee Stallion is a part of that LGBTQ community. She admits that she sleeps with both men and women. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah, they was known.
Who was the main people pushing for Tory, or pardon me, who are the main people being supportive to Meg Thee Stallion?
LGBT.
Boom. Boom. So I personally think Tory Lanez was set up in that situation. I think that it was a situation where he was just set up. I think that it was meant to look the way it looked. And so
the timing was very, very bad. Not to cut you off, I agree with you on the timing was very bad. Like, why is you fighting this man and you on trial right now? Like, goddamn. Kind of look very, very bad.
Exactly. Now, what I think happened is August Alsina woofed up on him and created a situation. You know,
that we probably. So you're saying that
we're gonna have a fight and then we're gonna go our separate ways. But that's not what happened. Dude woofed up on him, and he stepped up. And then after he got his ass whooped, he went to social media, and then
he bit the cheese.
But Tory Lanez got to know better. This nigga was just paralyzed like a couple of months ago. Then this guy has all of the worst medical problems. All of the worst medical problems. So Tory Lanez got to be a little bit smarter than that and to stay away from him. But at the same time, it's hard sometimes to avoid people who it's their job to aggravate you. It's their job. You know, it's not always easy. So I don't want to make it sound like, oh man, Tory
gave away his power on that situation.
Yeah, I probably would have accidentally killed that nigga.
Yeah, like something really got up under that nigga's skin. Like we heard from, you ever hear the audio from that altercation? Like it sounded like Tory really just asked one question and then ran down on that nigga.
Like I told you before, it looked like there was already something simmering, right? Like my dude, I mean, this shit is common sense. Thank you for pulling up, man. I'm happy to be talking to people that got common sense.
No doubt. I'm always.
And as you can see, you don't have to agree with everything I'm saying. That's bananas.
Right.
Just you have to be saying something for a reason.
You must got some YouTubers out. I mean, I think you must got niggas out there really dropping disses and shit.
Nah, just
this the BBN, man.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm really an authentic person. Like, I don't know no way to be except for upfront. Like, I don't know no other way to be. And people are just using that against me. That I don't know no other way to be. I don't know how to not be upfront and honest. I don't know no other way to deal with people. You understand?
No, that's real.
I didn't grow up learning how to trick people. I grew up by myself. You know, a lot of people learn how to lie when they're children. You understand? I grew up by myself. So I didn't really grow up with people. So I don't do the lying thing. That's just not. It's just literally not a skill I have. You understand?
No doubt. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to the media publication, you know what I'm saying? The cream will rise to the top, and it's filled with truth. Like, a lot of these a lot of these reporters out here regurgitating a bunch of old news. Like, I've been watching the whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez trial shit live off of DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like they're getting the information off his shit. Like, I'm just literally watching the source put out the information, and it's stemming like everybody else is kind of like rehashing because it's not, you know what I mean? It's a difference from being on YouTube and actually being outside that courthouse like an actual reporter, like waiting to hear, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, and sitting in the courtroom and things like that. Like,
I know.
Oh yeah, I done seen you do the footwork, especially during that 6ix9ine shit. Like,
yo, what cases do y'all want me to cover that's in New York? If y'all get a case that y'all want me to cover that's in New York, I'm gonna pull up.
Shit.
Remember, see, this is the thing that people fail to realize. When we had a lot of support over here, I was outside every day doing shit. That's all I'm ever saying. If y'all want me to be outside finding shit to do and doing shit, I need to be able to have that freedom. The only way I'm gonna have that freedom is if I get the support.
Nah, that's real, my G. Like, I'm definitely down with the movement, and like we discussed last time, we gonna politicking behind the closed doors and shit. Pause. It just sounded weird.
I'm not politicking. That door gonna be open.
Closed doors.
Lights is gonna be on. We gotta have a chaperone.
Yeah. But yeah.
Nah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, man. You know I'm a politic with your dog, and you brought up some real good. I kind of, you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of with. I hope I didn't talk too in depth on that YSL shit. Like, cause like I said, I stay out here with these niggas.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm cool. But I know you living where you living at. But as far as I'm concerned, you did a great job today, and I appreciate you. You need to pull up more often, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that, yo. I'm gonna go ahead and slide out, get my day started. You feel me? But I'm still tuned in. I'm listening.
Salute, appreciate you, my brother.
All right, fam.
Oh yeah, that was thank you. You know what? I'm having a great morning this day. The show might go longer. I'm enjoying this show. I like finally have some people to talk. Like, y'all don't understand. I don't talk to people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I spoke to him. Like, actually spoke to him. That might be the only person I talked to today. Honestly, that might be the only person I talked to today, man. I got some calls I should make. I gotta make. So I got people I gotta call. So I'm gonna talk to some people. I'm gonna call everybody that I fuck with today. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna call you today. Okay, so I might not call you, right? But I might still fuck with. Okay, I'm gonna call some of the people I fuck with today. I really need the TV show. We talking about Meg, right? What else y'all want to talk about? What else y'all want to discuss on this? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to discuss on this? Put it in the chat. Y'all be sending me stuff when I'm live, but I don't know if I could play the music because I don't know if I'm gonna get hit by YouTube. That's why I tell people, contact me before the show. I'm not trying to say that because I'm trying to get money out of you. I mean, you should be paying me. But I don't know if I could play it on the show because I don't know if YouTube is gonna hit me. You understand? That's why I tell people they gotta give it to me beforehand. But people be so busy trying to, like, I don't know what you're trying to do. You think I'm not trying to trick you? I mean, that's all I could say. Other than that, I don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not trying to trick nobody. Oh shoot, I don't know who this is. Support 1111, stay blessed. Shout out to whoever this is. I'm not gonna say they government. I'm not 100% who they are. I'm just gonna call you Max. How about that? Shout out to Max with the $25 drop. He says, for support, fam, 1111, stay blessed. You stay blessed also. All of the blessings to you and your family, my brother. My Instagram is right here on the screen. Hold on, I'm gonna put my Instagram. Look under my name. My Instagram is gonna be there in 2 seconds. That's my Instagram. I am the Jack Frost. I'm the real Jack Frost. Hit me right now so we can get locked in. Anybody else want to come up here and chop it up with me? Man, I'm happy y'all guys come up here and talk to me. Shout out to Exclusive Drops, man. And thank you for coming up here not to argue. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Have your own opinions. You don't have to say what I'm saying. But add something to the conversation. Exclusive Drops came up here and added something to the conversation. You understand? When you're just saying the opposite of what I'm saying, you're not adding anything to the conversation. You're still talking about the same thing. Add something to the conversation. That's all I'm asking. And I'm sorry that that's too much for some of y'all. But I shouldn't have to lower my standards, and our community shouldn't have to lower our standards in order for people to feel better about themselves about talking about nonsense. If you want to talk about nonsense, fine. Go make a page. Go talk nonsense. For you to think that I have to talk nonsense with you, I mean, if that's not a narcissism, I don't know what it is. I don't have no choice but to talk nonsense with you. Like, what the fuck? She is so silly. I like her. She's so silly. I have no idea if she actually knows how to dance, but she's so silly. And one more thing. Stop following me on your fan pages. If you want me to repost your shit, and I'm talking to the Instagram models, stop following me with fan pages. Y'all better hit me up for real if y'all honestly want me to start fucking posting you. I'm tired of this. All of the fan pages is trying to get my attention. No. All right? If you hit me with a fan page, go live with me. I'm not trying to do nothing weird with you. I just need to know I'm talking to you. I talk to enough Instagram models to not have to go through this shit where you don't feel like you could contact me. All right? I talk to a lot of y'all. Well, you don't know that. Y'all don't be knowing that. You don't know who I'm talking to. You don't know who I'm talking to, so you can't know. But, like, what in the hell, man? If y'all see the fan pages that be following me and trying to get me to repost they shit, I'm not even talking about the ones that's like trying to act like they pseudo attracted to me. I'm talking about the ones that's trying to get me to repost. Shout out to Rhonda from upstate New York. She says there was inconsistency in the witness's testimony. That's why Meg siding fans are zooming in on that. Even Mittler said some of his testify don't make sense. Part of this may be nervous of being on the stand and being cross-examined. That's why I want to know how old the dude is. Is anybody talking about whether this dude is in his 50s, his 60s, his 70s, his 40s? I want to know how old the dude is. I think that's important to understand his testimony. She should make her hair orange though. Like somebody should be like, "Yo, baby girl, make your hair orange. I might date you." But that's why I want to know how old dude is. You understand? Because his testimony given by a 70-year-old person, 100% I'm with Tory. His testimony given by somebody in their 30s or their 40s, I'm gonna be like, they might be trying to hide something. You understand? So if he's in his 30s, early 40s, mid 30s, mid to late 30s, or younger, then I'm like, he might be trying to hide something. You understand? But if this dude is, because he said he don't know who Meg, Tory, he don't know who none of these niggas is. So if he's like in his 60s or his 70s, then I'm going to take what he said as what he said. The woman went to the vehicle. All of a sudden, he saw a fire and it was aimed down. And when he saw the other fire, it was aimed up. And the fire that was aimed up came from Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez literally went over there and probably saved Meg's life. So those people that's on Meg's side, you're not really on Meg's side. You're just against black people. Because if you was on Meg's side, you would be so happy that Tory Lanez prevented her from getting shot the fuck up. There is no real... I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say. Everybody's on Meg's side except for homegirl that tried to shoot her. How about that? So the people who are allegedly on Meg's side, but they talking bad about Tory, you're not really on Meg's side. You think you are, but you're not. Oh, that was 11-11. Shout out to 11-11. I mean, 11-11. 11-11. I do not know why it don't let all of your comments go through. I got it on like a 20-second delay. That might be what it is. I'm gonna take the delay off for a little while. No, I can't because they're gonna spam. I got it on a 20-second delay. So when you write something, probably take a second. I don't know. I read this. Why did you send this to me? I read this. There were inconsistencies in the witness's testimony. That's why Meg's siding fans are zooming in on that. Even Milagros, I don't know how to say her name, said some of what he testified to don't make sense. Part of this could be nerves of being on the stand and being cross-examined. Once again, I want to know how old the guy is. Nobody's talking about whether this guy is young or old. These guys are not doing as good a job as they could. They're doing, I'm not trying to shit on nobody. They're doing a great job. But please, could we know how old? When somebody is testifying, right? And we're giving a description of who they are. Certain witnesses, it's good to know how old they are. Because that directly directly weighs into their commentary. What they're saying. Their perception of the situation. You understand? How well they can recall what happened. You understand? Nah, you good. Don't worry about it.
Everything is canceled here for the next couple of days. So what better time to ask the sports guy to come in about 5 hours earlier than he would normally wake up, go stand out in the wind and the snow and the cold and tell other people not to do the same. I didn't even realize that there was a 3:30 also in the morning until today. It's absolutely fantastic, Ryan. You know, I'm used to these
This is me.
shows that are only 30 minutes long, and generally on those shows I'm inside. So this is a really long show. Tune in for the next couple hours to watch me progressively get crankier and crankier. How do I get that Storm Chaser 7 duty? I feel like Clint got the better end of that deal. You know,
I don't know who this guy is, but this is my spirit animal, nigga. This is my spirit animal. I'm upset. You gonna know about it. I don't give a. If I do not like this. Why is this? Oh, man, I just noticed this is off my shirt. Let me get this off my shirt. We're going to commercial break. We'll be right back. If I'm upset, you gonna know about it, you rat bastard. We is not doing these things. We gonna be right back. What should we play? Let's
I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. At 6 in the morning. When I'm on that grind. At 6 in the morning. I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine.
That's why I keep that.
When I'm on that grind.
When I get it and go. Call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team rib touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
I'm so pissed at something I can't even tell y'all about it. Anyway, fucking computer, man. 1111 says 11 squared says how old they are makes you understand a lot. Recalling vision biases. Yes, exactly. So I would like to know how old the guy is. With all fairness. In all fairness, I like to know how old whenever anybody's testifying. If y'all notice, when I give coverage on this, these are details that I give. I give details like this. Well, usually when I think it's pertinent, but I give details like this. I want to know if the guy's black. I want to know how old the guy is. If he's black, white, race, whatever race he is. I want to know. Maybe I want to know if the guy's physically fit or not. Because then, that might weigh into what he considers to be aggressive. Remember, he said that this shit is aggressive. This is these guys, he was aggressive. Why do you ask the guy how tall he is? How often do he exercise? So we can get a better understanding of what he sees as being aggressive. Like, these are questions that should have been asked by the attorney, by the way. Oh, so basically, Milagros, I don't know how to say her name, my apologies, says that dude is in his 50s, his early 60s. And he's British. That's why he don't know who these niggas is. And he's in his 50s, his early 60s. Nope, I believe him 100%. Free Tory lanes. He's in his 50s, his early 60s. He basically just told you that there was a woman fighting another woman. Some dudes broke it up. The other woman went to go get a gun or some kind of weapon. She started letting that weapon off. And then one of the dudes that was breaking up the fight decided to stop her from. This is what the story actually is. I said the name right? I'm bad with names. Sometimes I say I'm really, really bad with names. I don't know if we call it face blindness, but it's hard for me to explain. But I know so many people that I'm bad with names. I've always been popular. I know a lot of people. I'm just bad with names. Like homegirl at the supermarket, I don't even know her name. I didn't talk to her the other day because I forgot what her name was. I forgot what her name was. I think I remember. I'm not gonna say it online, but I think I remember. But I forgot what her name was, so I didn't talk to her the other day. I avoided her. I'm trying to remember. Oh man. Yeah, so I'm terrible with names. I'm just bad with names. And I'm not that great with faces. Like I said, I know a lot of people. You'd be surprised at how many people look alike. You just be surprised. Time for lunch. What else y'all want to talk about? Anybody else want to come up here and chop it up with me for a minute? I'm so happy one of you rat bastards came up here and talked to me. And it was somebody with some damn common sense. Yeah, I might not notice, but all show, people I don't want to talk to is always trying to get invited. Y'all just don't know. Y'all can't. I don't think y'all can see it. Y'all don't hear it. Yeah, never. Rhonda from upstate New York says, could do wrong. What is wrong with that? A lot of black women are Team Tory. No, a lot of black women are Team Tory. We talked about that earlier. What you mean could do wrong? Could be wrong is what you meant? I don't understand what that means. Rewrite that, Rhonda. No, a lot of black women are pro-Tory. A lot of black women are upset that Tory Lanez is trying, that Meg Thee Stallion is lying on this man. There's a lot of women that aren't even black women at all against this situation because some of them have been through situations of domestic violence. And when you lie about domestic violence, you hurt the person that come behind you. Like, women are taking L's like crazy for this domestic violence situation. Amber Heard, this chick. No, send me the clip. I didn't hear the clip with Candace Owens. Look, if you are black and you are not behind Tory Lanez on this, you are on the wrong side of this conversation. Period. If you not with Tory, if you not black, I can understand you don't know our culture. So you don't get it. But if you black, if you Latino, Latina, speak Spanish, rat bastard, and you from America, if you are a minority and you are not on the side of Tory Lanez, you are part of the problem with us getting justice in America. Because they're using every tactic, every trick that could possibly be used to send an innocent man to jail. They're using it. Every trick you could possibly do to send an innocent man to jail. Shout out to my son, Tamika Mallory, and Until Freedom, because they're part of the people that's trying to send Tory Lanez to jail. Shout out to them. They're activists too, aren't they? Aren't they supposed to be here to help protect our community, but they're trying to send an innocent man to jail? Tell us about your integrity. All the integrity. You guys got all the integrity. You're going to send that innocent man to jail because you Meg's friend. Or because they paying you. One of the two. Sheesh. Just, you can't, this shit is just, you can't script this shit. This shit is just crazy. I'm not to tell you. Also, homie, look for our video later. You've made the cut. Hold on. Are you still in here? It's exclusive. Exclusive. You've made the cut. I'm clipping our video. I'm posting it today. We already have a thing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We already got a thing. Shout out to the beautiful ladies of the BBN Network. The beautiful ladies of the BBN Network. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me get a thing real quick. Let me look up something. I might need to make a new one, but I made up a mock-up something. I might make a new one But basically, these are two of the title cards that I already have for this particular thing that I already previously wanted to do. So these are two of the title cards. That's one, and this is the other one. I think I'm gonna make a new one though, because I know a new thing that I could do with the app. So I might make a new one, or I might make it inside of Illustrator and then bring it into Photoshop and then fuck with it. I don't know. I'm curious at this. I'm either here or there. I like this though. Jack Frost speaks with. Jack Frost talks about. Okay, Jack Frost speaks with. I think I'm gonna use the Jack Frost speaks with, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit more to this. We're gonna fix this up some. I'm gonna fix this up some. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Because look, if you're gonna pull up and talk to me and give me good content, because that was good content with you in here talking. So if you're gonna pull up, talk with me, give me good content, and on top of that, you did a drop. So yeah, we're gonna post your video. What the fuck? And you did a drop. We definitely posting your video. You did a $20 drop. We are 100% posting that clip. What the fuck are you talking about? And your name is gonna be in the title, and your name is gonna we gonna see. I'm gonna work with it. I'm gonna fuck with it today. We're gonna sit at the computer today, get some work done. This is the computer work. The computer stay on, we're gonna get work done. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Rhonda says, do you know why they didn't make a bigger point of the bullet fragments going missing? Yeah, because that's not gonna help the case of Tory not being shot. Also, as soon as they said that she still has metal inside of her, right? You don't really want to kick that hornet's nest. Like, that's not. If you're busy saying my client isn't the one that caused the injury, somebody else did, we don't care about the injury. You understand? The injury don't matter. We're saying whether she got shot or didn't get shot, my client didn't do it. So we don't want to discuss the shot. We don't want to discuss the bullet fragments. We don't want to discuss that. You understand? But if you make it something, then we'll discuss it. But if you didn't make it nothing, we don't discuss it. Remember, the defense isn't supposed to just be defending any old thing. The defense is there to defend the thing that the prosecution said. You understand? So I believe that's why not. I wouldn't have brought it up either. Like, I maybe not even mentioned it unless these guys brought it up. 1111 says, 11 Squares says, Tory Lanez Alone at Prom is a classic album. It's like 80s nostalgic style. You should check it out. Yeah, I agree with you. Tory Lanez is an incredible artist. I don't think I've heard a song Tory Lanez made that I didn't think was fire. Rhonda from upstate New York says, also the bullets in the blood, they can't track what happened because they use Post-it notes and not official markers. See? Why did the police do that? Because the police did not think it was that serious. Also, the police out there usually are covering up crimes for celebrities. Because this is Hollywood, man. You don't think celebrities are doing crimes against other celebrities? Yeah, they are. They just covering this shit up. I want to give y'all guys a serotonin boost. This is the type of shit I be watching on Instagram. He's smiling so big. Rhonda from upstate New York says, I wonder why Tory's team didn't use visuals like those computer graphics or bring in part of the SUV showing that he can't stand to shoot. Like, I have no idea why they didn't do that either. I think that would have been I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, at the end of the day, I'm good at this. I'm also good at actual debating. That's why a lot of the shit that you hear me say, they actually use in court, or even us say, wow, they should have brought that up. Because I'm good at this. Shout out to the Most High. Just because. No, I think that those are points that they should have used. Can you rewrite this? I want to post this. You just type in every 2 seconds, ain't you, Rhonda? I love Rhonda. Rhonda says, I think people, especially some black women, can't comprehend why Meg would lie like this. I'm black, of course. I have black women coming to me, but I have a son and a daughter. Black men and women could do wrong. What is wrong with that? A lot of black women are Team Tory. I agree. 100% agree. There are a shitload of black women in the Team Tory, and they should be. Because I think everyone should be Team Tory. Now, if Meg would have been trying to get that other person put in jail, I would have said that girl got to go to jail. That's some real shit. Ain't playing with it. I'm hungry and I want some lunch. Also, I just want to tell you about this. So I bought this damn Snickers yesterday. This shit was so hard. Wait, did it get softer? No, not really. This shit was so hard. Shit, it got softer. You know what? I was gonna complain about this Snicker. I was waiting since last night to complain about this Snicker to y'all. But apparently, it just was really cold wherever it was at. Now I could actually eat it. So I'm not going to complain about this Snicker. But I was waiting to complain about this Snicker. So yesterday, I go to the store. I buy the Snicker. I bite into the shit. And I'm chewing it like it's crackers. The shit is crunchy. So I'm so pissed. So I'm going to throw it away. I wanted to complain about this. Okay, I wanted to tell jokes about it, basically. And my jokes often sounds like complaining. So I wanted to tell jokes, but my jokes often just sound like complaining. Because that's how my jokes are set up a lot. It sounds like complaining, but I'm telling jokes. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, so a lot of my jokes sound like I'm complaining, but I'm telling jokes. If you have enjoyed any aspect of the show, you can still hit the like button. You hit the like button at any time. And you can always pull up to the Cash App, the Super Chat, or the PayPal. And if you're watching this program after the program went off and you're like, man, I want to do a Super Chat, we have this thing on our screen. I forgot what it's called, so I got to go look. Sheesh. Where's the screen y'all guys can see? Hold on. I want to bring up the screen. So if you are watching the playback, like I'm not live, you just pulled up and you was like, yo, Jack, the show is incredible. You can always go. You're like, I want to do a donation, but you know, whatever. Oh shit, I don't got. Oh, it's not up there because we're live. I got to go to a non-live show. Hold on. Oh, for everybody that don't know, I love this channel right here, the Birdman. Y'all gotta go check out the Birdman. It's a movie channel. It's incredible. Also, Star Wars Meg. I fucking like Star Wars Meg also, but there's another guy that I like even more than Star Wars Meg. Are they in trial right now? Or is that person lying? Hold on, they in court right now. Let's see. Young Dolph, love for the streets. Oh, I was kicking somebody, but I was on the wrong screen. Hold on. What the fuck? How's this person commenting? I'm so sorry. I'm really caught up on something right now. This is a whole bunch of stuff going on my screen. All right. Fuck that shit. I ain't got time for it. All right, so real quick. Oh, so they are in court right now. All right, I'm not here for this right. Oh, because that's on the other guy's page. All right, so I'm not here for this right now. Just so we can be. I was trying to kick somebody off of somebody else's page, man. I think I might need to go to rehab. I might need to go to rehab, yo. Anyway, so nothing's happening right now, I don't think. Let me go do a different thing real quick. Because they just being there bullshit. So you could always go to this thanks thing right there. If you would like to do anything, and I'm not live, and you're like, yo, I love this show. This particular show was dope. You could be like, you know what, I'll give Jack Frost $1. You know what, $2. You know what, that show was particularly good, $3. Or you could be like, you know what, that show, it kind of changed my day a little. They go $10. Or you could be like, you know what, that show, it changed my day a lot. Or you could say, that show was incredible. Or you can go all the way up here and say, there's nothing like it. So yeah, shout out to YouTube for making a myriad of different ways that somebody can show their appreciation for the platform. You missed shoddy police work and investigation. I agree, Rhonda. If the police work wasn't so bad, it might be easier for Tory Lanez to prove his case. Not for nothing. If you really pay attention, one of the reasons in which why the situation is the way it is because the police work is really bad. Like, they weren't trying to solve anything. I'm trying to explain to y'all. They wasn't trying to solve anything. They wasn't trying to make nothing happen. They was just like on some real, probably not thinking it was gonna go anywhere. You understand? I just don't think they thought it was gonna go anywhere. I think they thought at the end of the day, all of these guys is gonna be friends, and they're gonna walk away and they're gonna cover for each other, and nobody's going to jail. I don't think that the police knew that niggas was gonna turn like they turned. So that's why I think it was a shoddy investigation, man. Also, just like Tory Lanez, also just like Meg Thee Stallion might be having people, helping her by doing some weirdo shit. Who's to say Tory Lanez isn't? But also, with all of this being said, whatever that got missing is helping Meg Thee Stallion right now more than it's helping Tory Lanez, whether you could realize it or not. Anything that's going missing right now is helping Meg Thee Stallion way more than Tory Lanez. Because it seems like the information that's missing is almost primarily information that would have helped Tory Lanez. And tell me where I'm wrong at. What the fuck for him? Thank you. Somebody sent me something. I'm trying to see the. No, yeah, the police work was terrible. The police work was absolutely terrible. We're not even gonna play with that. We might talk about this. Oh yes, I'll listen to that. We might talk about that tonight, or at least I'll try to put some time to the side in the show, because that's something I want to talk about. Thank you very much for sending that to me. Yeah, that's something I want to talk about. Maybe we put that in the show somewhere. All right, that's something I want to talk about. I'm just showing y'all some of the icy queens right now. Okay, I'll move the seconds. It's at 20 seconds, actually. I'll move the thing. I'll take it off. We're about to get offline anyway. So I'll take the thing off for you to be able to comment, because I'm sorry that I have to put the thing up. But if I didn't have it up, I wouldn't be able to see your comments anyway. You understand? Because they're going to spam the chat. I'm not going to be able to see your comments anyway. It won't matter. So when I put the slow mode on, I'm literally putting the slow mode on because I can't see your comments when I don't, because they're going to spam. You understand? So I'm not trying to, I can't see your I can't explain it enough. Like, you can't see my screen the way I see the screen. You understand what I'm saying? I can't see the comments. I can't see your comments. So I have to put it on slow mode. But I'll take it off for you to comment. But yeah, I have to put it on slow mode. I can't see your comments. Oh, it's the list of the block words. Yeah, I got a shitload of block words. I be trying to protect my peace, man. I don't know what to tell you. I be out here trying to protect my peace, man. I be out here trying to protect my peace, man. Real talk. That's all that is. I be trying to protect my peace. I'm gonna send you a list of our current block words at some point. All right, I'll send you a list today of our current block words. I hope that helps you out some. And also, we have literal letters blocked also, not just words. I'll send you a list. Because I want people to comment, but I don't feel like being harassed all day, every day. I'm not the nigga I don't deal with that like that. I'm not that guy. Yeah, I'm not that guy at all. At all. Yes, G Herbo did call homegirl out.
Did you know about that baby before I told Did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I think communication is the key.
Of course she knew about that baby. Why would Diddy need to hide a baby from anybody? What the hell? Why would Diddy need to hide a baby from anybody? Of course she knew about the baby. She knew about all the babies. And if I was Diddy, I would keep having kids too. Look, if I had money, like if I had bread, money, I'm trying to have as many kids as possible. Even if that means, I mean, if I just get one woman and I'm just so happy with her, I'll just have whatever kid she give me. And I'll be fine. Don't get it confused. But if it's one of these situations, like what it might look like, where, you know, God just isn't, I'm not going to have nobody. And it's just, I could literally have sex whenever I want, man. That's not what I want. You understand what I'm saying? Like, anyway, so if it keep looking like it's looking like it is looking, like God don't, like it is what it is, then yeah, I'm just going to go and just pay women to have my kids, man. What the fuck are you talking about? If I have enough money, hell yeah. Why wouldn't I do that? I take care of you. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you forever. We got the bread. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hook you up a whole business and create an avenue of income so I don't gotta think about you. Nah, you're not gonna be in control of it. I'm gonna have a manager. He's just gonna make sure that you living well, and the kids is gonna live well, and their kids is gonna, and we're just gonna grow generational wealth. That's what we're gonna do. But other than that, nah. Yes, Cassie. He did have Cassie have, I think, more than one abortion though, right? Before Cassie left him, Cassie was doing. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about that. There's a reason why Cassie had to have her abortions. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't be feeling comfortable telling y'all about shit that I know because people keep saying I'm lying all the time, to be honest with you. But there's a reason. Cassie had to have those abortions. Just so we can be clear. I don't blame Diddy and I don't blame Cassie. But I do understand how that hurt her. And if I explain the situation to you, you're going to hate Diddy. But I don't know it to be 100% true. I just know that I heard a lot of shit. And if I explain this shit to you, you're going to hate Diddy. And I'm not 100% sure about the accuracy. But the individual, from where I got the information, there's no reason for me to believe that it's real. I just don't want to talk about it. That's the best way I can put it. And not because of Cat and Diddy. More, I don't want to talk about it because of Cassie. Cassie is busy living her best life right now. Let her go live her best life. She deserves it. All right? She deserves it. And I don't think that young Miami chick even looked good, man. Cause somebody explain to me, hold on, let me get a picture of this chick up here. Cause somebody explained to me, I don't even think she's I'm not gonna say she don't look good. I think she's like average. Like she literally, literally, even with all of the money that they're putting into her, she still looks average. Pardon me. I don't get it. Do women like her because she looked regular? I mean, she looks average. Shorty at the supermarket prettier than her. A lot prettier than her. She look average. Am I wrong? Do y'all think she a dime? She looks average. With all due respect. And I'm not saying average is bad, by the way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking average, I guess. She looks average. She doesn't look like nothing special. That's all I'm saying. My nigga, she looks like she just looks average. I don't understand it. I don't understand neither one of the city girls, by the way. I don't think neither one of them look attractive. Homegirl right there look like she about to fucking rob your crib, my nigga. Oh, I get it. She looks pretty next to the other girl. All right, I get it now then. So she should always walk around with a picture of the other chick with her, just holding it up to her face like this. She looks pretty in comparison. Okay, I'm here for that. She looks pretty in comparison. And this is not me trying to, but these women are convincing our young girls to go out there and live promiscuous lifestyles, to go be side chicks, and all this other shit. So I don't like them. Oh, that's a nice photo. Hold on. This is nice. Oh, they look nice there. Whoever did they look, sheesh. I mean, they look as best as they could. Shout out to them. I like this look. There you go. Boom, there you go. I like that look. Keep her with glasses on at all times. She literally looks better than the other chick in this one. See, I don't like these bros. I don't care what nobody say. So hold on. So you trying to tell me these chicks look better than? Okay, I'm not gonna say her because she's white. She's a whole different demographic. But you trying to say that these chicks look better than her? You trying to say those chicks look better than her? You trying to say they look better than her? You trying to say they look better than her? You trying to say they look better than her? You trying to say they look better than her? Are you trying to say? Of course not. Are you trying to say they look better than her? I'm just asking. How do you say? I don't know. I'm not fans of this. I don't like them. I don't like them. So I don't like them. Like, I literally don't like them. So I don't know them as a person. I don't like what they're doing to with their music and shit. So I am biased. But I don't think that she's so attractive. Like, she's okay at best. Maybe it's my standard. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe my standards is different. You understand what I'm saying? The other girl looked like if she wasn't a superstar, she'd be dirty, my nigga. The other chick looked like the one that went to jail. She looked like if she wasn't a superstar, she'd be some dirty chick in the hood, my nigga. Niggas be running through. Every single side chick this is the way I feel. Every side chick is some chick that got ran through, my nigga. Because niggas is trying to find chicks that got ran through to be their side chick. Now, with that being said, so shout out to all of you women out there that your main goal is to be a side chick. I just told y'all niggas is looking at you. Be honest, man. Nine times out of 10, the reason why that dude wants you to get an abortion, you a side chick. I'm gonna let y'all go. We gotta go get some grow. Everybody enjoy your day. Go out there, do some beautiful things. It was an incredible show this morning. I love y'all guys. Look for the content later. I'm gonna put the video up with me and exclusive. Look for that content later. I was actually gonna make this video this morning also, by the way. Did I queue up the thing? If I queue the thing up, I'll show y'all. If I didn't, I'm not. Yeah, so I was actually in the process of making this video this morning. But then my computer fucked up and slowed down. So I just didn't think I was going to have enough time to actually do the video and get the live started. So therefore, we just went straight to this. Also, as you can see, these are two different BBN signs. The reason being is we're going to have a lot of different types of content that's going to be coming up, and our BBN logo is going to look different on each and every one of them. There's a reason for that. It's called branding. So with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody go have a beautiful day. There's a lot of good things out there to do with your day. Please go do something productive. Please don't spend your time wasting your time because you want to have fun just doing Satan's deeds and Satan's work. Nobody got time for that. Also, I expect for us to have a live tonight. I would like to talk to y'all, some of y'all tonight. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if anybody is, I need to see your face before I call you up. That's one. And two, I'm not calling anybody up to talk to me that I think you only just, if I don't like you, I'm not calling you up. That's the best way I could put it. I don't care what you got to say. I don't care what you got to talk about. I don't care who you are. If I don't like you, I'm not calling you up. Period. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.